Yeah.
Like, the graphics look worse.
They do.
They're like cel-shaded.
Yeah.
But not in a cool Legend of Zelda way. We're in like a Avatar the Legend of Aang for PlayStation 2 way. Well, Master Volume controls everything, so just drag that down.
Yeah.
Yeah, you obviously want subtitles on.
Normal large.
Maybe large, because people.
Hella
large! Oh my god! Fuck it, right, that is a fucking snap. Hold on. Oh boy, we in the building, we doing a fucking hella large with the subtitles on Life is Strange 2. Come along to the stream. That's immediately going on fucking Snapchat. Building, we doing a fucking
I want to make the subtitles sound hella large, Jacob.
Yeah, make the subtitles hella large. That's the only way. No. Do you know the way? So let me just grab the stream link so I can post it on the you know the usual shit. You've been on one of these streams before. I always take a couple of minutes to grab the stream link and post it on Facebook, Twitter, and Discord so that people know to come along. So if you happen to have got here early, good for you. Thanks for being cool enough to click the little bell button next to the subscribe button.
Apologies for my voice, although if you were at the Wonder Boy stream the other night, it's better than it was.
Can we go back? Because I need a photograph as well of hella large.
All right.
Paste. There we are. And include a photograph. Take a photo. Fucking hella. Tweet.
Hella large already.
Let's go over to Facebook as well, post it on there, and Discord, and then we'll be ready to chit chat to you guys and get the game started. So just like talk amongst yourselves for a bit, you know, and we'll get right on that. I don't know what accent this is. It started out like Australian. It's got a bit South African now.
Yeah. Little man is out of high dependency now, and he's in a proper bay, and he's feeling a lot better.
Yeah, if you didn't see our tweet earlier, yes, Logan is no longer in the high dependency section of the children's ward and has been moved to a shared section with other children. And he's very, very happy about it. He was getting very bored in that little room. But he's got a TV in there, he's got books, he's got a PlayStation 2. He's currently, he's away to sleep at the moment. He's going between Simpsons Hit and Run, Metal Slug 3, and the Avatar The Last Airbender video game. Because that's his favourite show at the moment. He hasn't finished it yet, but he's on the final season. So I'm just going to post on Facebook.
Yeah.
Streaming the absolutely ridiculous Life is Strange. I hate when this happens. It'll just like start typing in the middle of a sentence that's already there, and it'll just like put weird spaces in it and make you fuck a word up. I'm like, why does it do that?
It was like, Jesus Christ, I'm so excited for some new memes. What will be the new Schindler's List?
There's going to be so many PlayStation 1 era villains dabbing. Like, that's really what this stream is going to be all about.
Yeah.
Paste. And then add to your post. Oh, I can't add a photo to it because it's got a link. That's okay. Continue, publish, and then I'll quickly put it on Discord, and we'll be ready to start the game.
Yeah.
Oh. Coffee's on. We haven't gotten it yet, but we have got some lovely lemon and honey tea, which I made myself.
Yes, it's been helping me so not.
God, that's disgusting.
Yes.
It's not as nice as the one I usually make because I put a bunch of fucking like herbal extracts and things in it to make it more healthy. So it doesn't taste as sugary, it actually tastes healthy. So it's better for you, but it doesn't taste good like it usually does.
Well, thankfully my nose is blocked.
I'll probably just dump a shitload of honey in the next batch.
Nice. Yeah, again, like, I wish people could hear me now. I'm glad,
Paste. Alright, one of the things I definitely want to talk about in this stream at some point is the Slender Man trailer.
Yeah.
I think people are going to want to know what we think about that. It's cancer, and the sound design is awful, but I'll get more into that later.
Yeah, like, as far as I know, I think Logan might be getting out tomorrow, but I'm not too keen on him getting out tomorrow considering how far, because...
Yeah, neither am I, but you know what the NHS is like. If they won't keep a kid in a bed that, you know, unless he's like on death's door. Like, they'll want to give that bed to somebody else because they only have a finite amount. You know, it's annoying, but it's one of those sad but true kind of things. Alright, I'm going to fire up the stream chat now. See what people are talking about. 25 watching. Come on, let's get more people in. Come on. Alright.
39 watching.
No, it says...
41 watching.
Show me the cringe and I'll show you my minge.
Alright, just tell me...
You might be disappointed to know that I'm one of those penis havers. Yeah, start whenever you want. Oh, it looks awful already. Fuck it, right. Everybody, could this game be the work of the Illuminati? Get it? That was a joke we said on the show. Ha ha ha. I'm still relevant.
Yes.
Hashtag Jacob is over party.
I wonder.
Impact the world around me. I'm getting used to the taste of this tea now. It doesn't taste so bad. Got the bleach ready.
Oh god, it's so edgy.
Oh shit, son! Oh no! Here we fucking go! I can't feel the way I did before! Whoa! Yeah! Look at that! Jumping right out of the way of the train! She hasn't got blue hair yet. Waka waka wow wow wow.
She'll find. This is the game of how she got.
Firewalk! Because the creators of this like Twin Peaks, but unlike the creators of Twin Peaks, these cunts can't write. Although Mark Frost can't write when he's not working with David Lynch, because I tried watching the Fantastic Four movie he wrote today, and it sucked.
Oh dear. How am I gonna go?
No trespassing? No way.
Look at the fucking subtitles. Are those our thought today? Is that our inner monologue there in unfiltered, italicized fucking Comic Sans?
Her middle finger's up in a fence.
Yeah, you show that fence, girl. Slay. Yes, queen.
This place is awesome.
I'm gonna fart. Yeah!
If I'm gonna get inside, I'll have to get through that door.
Fucking instant classic immediately.
Move faster. You don't want me to catch you.
What's all the bikes? They're like, hey, remember Twin Peaks? Remember the Roadhouse? You could be watching Twin Peaks. Playing this instead.
Oh, is that like a thing?
The people who like this game probably do still shit their pants. Bunch of fucking diaper-wearing, you know, adult baby role players. Here, oh, thank you so much. Definitely not Joseph. That is an incredibly kind donation of £5. Really appreciate that.
Thank you.
And he says, here's to another series of streams packed to the brim with dank memes. Long live the Cortex Club. And then they kiss.
This RV's just begging for a little street art. But if I do it here, someone will see me.
Can't wait for the 4th Cortex Reich. You guys can't see, but I'm dabbing right now.
He is dabbing.
I'll be honest, boys. I wish you'd have been there. I wish all 51 of you had been at my house on New Year's Eve. Because my final dab of 2017 was fucking ludicrous. The earth shook beneath my magnificent size 12s. It was degenerate. It was amazing.
Some say the world will end in fire.
Look, ponder.
Just ponder. Yeah, I want to know what's in this empty-headed bitch's thoughts. You know what I mean? It's like, just ponder. It's like, yeah, look at this fucking shithole I'm in.
This place is sketchy as hell. An old abandoned building in the middle of nowhere, miles from home.
Yes, I can see. Is this going to be the game, right? Is Chloe just going to narrate everything we see? Look, there's a badger. The badger's doing his shit. Fucking press F to ponder.
I'd join a motorcycle gang if I had any friends.
Maybe the reason you haven't got any friends is because you're severely unlikable.
Nothing says badass.
Maybe it's your crippling autism. Nothing says badass like Floyd. Are you making fun of somebody else for not being badass enough? Girl who stands in front of trains and then jumps a few seconds before they get to her. Girl who literally throws the bird up to a fence. You're making fun of other people. Can we get this hoe a mirror, please?
You gotta let me in. Check it. I'm totally legit.
Press D to dye hair blue.
Fake, kid, but you're in over your head here. Do yourself a favor and scrap.
Can't let him. Should I go back and stand up to him? Or can something around here help me convince him?
Yeah, do that. Don't do the violence. The guy's like twice your size. And to be honest, if I was a bouncer and somebody like that approached me, I'd be looking for an excuse. I mean, I'm not a violent man, but I have killed.
I owed somebody $1,000. I'd be shitting my pants. That saw looks ancient. I wonder how long ago the mill actually closed. An old lumber car.
Why does she walk like she shat herself? Poor animation. That's why. Plain and simple.
This RV's just begging for a little street art. But if I do it here, someone will see me.
Also, like, why do we care about any of this? Doesn't this girl die?
Yeah, apparently. Oh, graffiti.
Jacob, I'm never doing another Life is Cringe game again 2 weeks later. I'm just so happy about Logan's rapidly improving health. Like, he was in such a fucking state. It was honestly horrible. And all of a sudden, he's just getting better and better and better. And it's just, I'm really excited and I wanted to stream something. And I said to Gemma, let's stream something really autistic. And she wanted to stream this and I wanted to stream Sonic Forces. So we put it to a vote on Twitter. Twitter damn near unanimously voted for this.
Yep.
So here we are.
So, here's one of our first decisions, Jacob.
Alright, what is it?
Shall I draw not a meth lab or free candy on the side of this RV?
Free candy. It's funnier. Other decisions we'll leave to the stream chat, but in this occasion, I think free candy is objectively funnier. You know why? Because it doesn't involve Breaking Bad. And Breaking Bad, and I really like that show, but still, making a Breaking Bad reference makes you a normie.
Officer, it says what on the side of my RV?
Move faster, he told me to catch you.
That'd be so much better if fucking David Lynch was just chasing you the whole game. Like, run faster! I had the strangest dream last night, right? It wasn't even like the dream, it wasn't weird stuff with no context like dreams usually are. In the dream, Toby and I were talking about ideas. Like, we were talking about movies, because Toby and I are working on some scripts together, as most of you who are frequent viewers know. And we were talking about this one movie, and I said to him, I've got this idea, and then it sort of appeared in front of us, like on a movie screen. And there was this guy, there's this long dark alley that goes up to Logan's school. And this guy was running up it, and there was this like encroaching like darkness, like basically nothingness, like a void following him, like chasing him. but it wasn't like slow. It would just jump. So it was always like a foot behind him, but he'd get a bit of a distance, and then it would like jolt like another foot, and it would make like a big door slamming, like a dong, or like somebody knocking into like a piece of metal, it's dong kind of sound every time. So this guy was like running in an alleyway that was barely lit by street lamps, with this like black void behind him, and it would just go boom, dong, dong, always just this close to catching him. And that's all I remember from it, but that was a fucking weird dream. Fucking press X to cringe.
If I owed somebody $1,000, I'd be shitting my pants. Should probably avoid getting on that guy's shit list. Nothing says badass like a nice floral print.
I'm well aware of the Jeff the Killer movie that failed. Basically because the original creator of Jeff the Killer, not the guy that wrote the shit story that we all know that we covered on the show, but somebody made a slightly less famous shit story that was responsible for the character. He pretty much he found out about that Indiegogo and was like, yeah, this is my intellectual property, so go fuck yourselves. And the film was basically shit canned immediately.
Yeah.
Which is kind of a shame on one hand for the filmmakers, but let's be honest, it didn't look like it was going to be any good. And can any good really come of a Jeff the Killer movie aside from funny reviews that might be made? Not by me, because I probably couldn't have been asked to watch it.
Yeah. You started a
but by Fish Dick.
I have to convince this doorstop that I'm not giving up until he lets me inside.
In Backtalk, you use arguments and insults to get someone to do what you want. Oh yes, the profound... Look at that fact. Can we take a moment? This is the moment the game decided to freeze frame. They were proud of this frame of animation. So much so they let it live. Can we just take a moment to soak it all in? One, the awful framing, the weird-ass depth of field, but mostly, I just want everyone to look at Chloe's face for a second. What's going on with her mouth? We got Mass Effect Andromeda mouth happening. What's going on with the glazed over eye? She's looking to one side, but the way it's framed, essentially she looks like she's got milky eyes, like, you know, she's gone blind. Her hair looks like plasticine. This bitch looks like Wendeline from Wallace and Gromit in a close shave.
She does.
Like... This is fucking totally unacceptable. Look at this guy's pencil beard. What a cunt. Look at him.
I know, right?
Fucking Enrique Iglesias looking motherfucker.
Let's see how this goes.
Don't you remember what it's like to be a teenager? I just want to see the band.
I thought we went over this.
Save that as the thumbnail. Yeah, if we re-upload this, that's the fucking thumbnail. No doubt.
Huh. Isn't it past yours?
Oh! What is... Right, Gemma, since you're the one with the controller, explain how this works, because this is confusing me.
Apparently we're to sort of listen to the opponent's words and try and figure out how to manipulate. That's essentially what it is.
Right, sounds stupid.
Look at my face. Do I look cute? Or do I look like I'm going to kick your ass?
Okay, kid. I get it. You're tough.
He would just push her over.
Maybe I am a kid. Because this place looks like a damn playground to me.
Like, look at the size of him. Literally, he'd just take her by the forehead and just push her over. Gently, so she didn't hurt herself. And that'd be that. So the whole conversation over.
Lecture me on what I can do.
That is a traditional Samoan. Look, my boss decides who gets in, all right?
Is your boss your mom? Follow up. Do you live in your boss's basement?
You're not accepting no for an answer.
You know you've entered like proper high-tier Tumblr cringe when they're breaking up mum's basement jokes.
Yeah.
If I had a knife,
What is this, fucking 2010?
what if I had...
Mind you, that may be about the time this game is set, because it takes place before the first one, doesn't it?
Dragon on a leash in
Why am I making excuses for this?
I give up. You're alright, kid. Go on.
Wow, that was easy.
This wouldn't fly in the Cortex Club. You can tell it's like this about Chloe just doing some weird degenerate shit, because yeah, like the Cortex Club, yeah, you'd be ejected even for using that kind of language. They're good people, you know. A prerequisite for joining the Cortex Club is that you have to have seen Schindler's List. Scream, don't touch my soul with dirty hands. Can I wash mine? I feel like my soul has been touched with dirty hands by that.
Just follow the
The fact that quote exists.
Can't wait to get in there and thrash. That dog is fierce.
New theory. This is just Chloe's deluded recounting of these events. In reality, the bouncer kicked the shit out of her. That's what this whole game is. It's one of those, not a green text. What do they call them on Tumblr when they write a story? Who cares? It's Tumblr. But those stories that never happen, that they just fucking post up. Where they're like, a Trump supporter came into the grocery store and he said to the Mexican store clerk, go back to your country, this is Trump's America now, I can rape you if I want. And then the blind man behind me said, Hillary Clinton, and then everyone clapped. And that blind man was Barack Obama. Like, those fucking stories. That's what this game is.
$20 for a t-shirt.
That's really expensive. Dick.
That's, it really seemed like, because I didn't really get the context because I don't care about this, like she was saying, that's really expensive dick. Just like, that's some serious dick. $500 for dick. That's really expensive dick.
The stairs are rotted through. Looks dicey. How can you just chill when Firewalk is tearing it up in the next room? Reminds me of the way I make important life choices.
It's only the finest dick. Can we just like, this is what we should do, man. Like, I don't make any money doing these live streams. I should just sell wiener instead. Like, anybody want some dick?
Drink more.
$5 for dick.
Yes, please.
For the first time, and I think this might be the last time I'm going to say this, Chloe, I'm right there with you.
Yep. High five?
Not a high five moment, Gemma.
No, it wasn't.
Sketch Central. Sweet knife.
This bouncer won't let me into a club, so I insulted him until he cried and let me in. Then everyone clapped, and the lead singer of the band was Hillary Clinton. Can we ban Chloe from the Discord? By default, she would not be admitted into the Cortex Club because she dresses like a cunt and has a fake ID. The Cortex Club is fucking premium, boys. Also, no girls allowed in the Cortex Club. Now people might say, "Oh, this girl, she's nice. She's not a thought." Honestly, yeah. Well, I have one question. Do she breathe?
They rock.
In which case, she a thought.
How'd you even hear about this little
Look at this club full of enablers. Look at him.
It's Frank from the first game.
serious?
Oh yeah, I remember that kind of.
Not really.
Just how about some weed, dude? Weed.
Something to
Lamau. Give me some of that dank kush. Didn't she actually unironically say dank kush in the first game?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you could just pour some gasoline on me and light me on fire, that'd be great.
Unless I find some quick cash around here, I can kiss my high goodbye.
Why didn't you just... Why would you go to a gig and try to score expensive drugs there? Why not call your drug dealer first and get high on the way?
Yeah. Isn't that probably the best thing to do?
Actually, the best thing to do is not take drugs, because drugs are for degenerates. Cortex Club for life. We only drink fresh water. But,
Never mind, then.
just eat garlic bread and drink fucking fresh water instead of unhealthy sodas and disgusting alcoholic beverages.
I try to avoid hepatitis when I can. Classy. Reminds me of the way I make important life choices.
What'd you do? God, use a dartboard or something.
Graffiti everywhere.
We drink the finest Wampa juice. Yeah, we just drink blue milk from the teats of some disgusting sea cow. That's what we do. And this game is still better than The Last Jedi. Because this doesn't fucking defame something I love.
What are you looking at?
Laughs in patriarchy. Wow. That was...
dock workers laid off.
Is this game ironic? Like, is this game just made by, like, Mr. Metacore to, like, fuck with people on Tumblr?
You just said that's totally me in 5 beers, and I'm just like...
Fuck the top. Why did I leave the central heating on for ages and let the room get unnecessarily hot? Like a batty!
I don't know, Jacob.
Alright, Blood Plectrum, thank you for the £2. That brings our stream donation total up to £7.
£6 later, more.
Yes, £6 more. The game will have paid for itself. Thank you very much for your £2 donation. Join my Life is Strange RP Discord server, raw XDD. Can I give him his £2 back? Is that a thing we can do?
He's a sponsor.
Revenge of the Sith, greater than all other Star Wars films. Right, where's the ban button? I almost like put him in a timeout as well. It's like,
You okay? I'm fine.
it's like, you don't come to my... This is Life is Strange, right? This is an SJW stream. You don't come here with wrong think. If you like Revenge of the Sith, you can fuck off. Leave it to the chat.
Alright.
Okay, do we apologise to this cock trying to look like a tough guy, or blow him off?
Or blow him.
I don't think blow him is an option. I think that Chloe is a stranger to the penis.
Yeah.
Okay, blow him off, blow him off, blow him off. Big suck. Yeah, blow him off. That's what the chat wants.
Okay.
Fuck off, man.
Hey, you don't know who I am, do you?
No. And I give 0 shits.
And let me know how that works out for you, bitch.
Alright. Mosh pit is a no-go. Fine.
I'm glad we're doing this, by the way. I'm glad that our opening to this game is going to a shit gig full of degenerates. Like, how is this a game? You're just walking around a terrible concert and not having any fun. Is this some kind of ironic statement on video games?
I pet a dog.
She doesn't usually like people.
Yeah. Me neither.
Oh, she doesn't usually like people. Ah, me neither. Ah, 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 I'm so alone.
Hey, I told you $20. You looking to get beat?
You want some dick? It's $20.
That guy's a dick. If I want a shirt, I'm going to need to get creative.
What's your favourite? What's you?
Relevant memes. We're about as up on the pop culture as fucking Life is Strange, anyway.
Maybe you shouldn't overcharge.
Are you just stealing? Oh no, you're gonna turn his handbrake off.
No.
Fuck you for trying to make a living, you bald cunt. What's that? You want to? You got kids to feed? You gonna sell T-shirts to buy what's it called? Minoxidil? Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
The hair grow stuff? That was a really good joke in my head, but I couldn't remember what the fucking drug that grows your hair is called.
That's like $200.
Steal the money or leave it, because then I can go get high.
Alright, $10!
Nice.
Thank you, Deja Blue 88, for that incredibly kind donation. We really appreciate every donation we get.
Mm-hmm.
I think that might have actually paid for the game now.
Yeah.
Obviously, don't stop donating, guys, if you're feeling generous. But thank you very much. His comment is, I have my magic bottle ready to collect your suffering. Please do. This is great. Like, it's weird, because I'm kind of having a good time, but I'm not, because this is cancer. Also, what should we do? Steal the money or leave it?
Because if we steal the money, we can get high.
Hey, steal it. Perhaps you can use the stolen money to fund Darkland. Take the money. Steal. Yeah, everyone says steal it. Let's steal it. He's actually going to get... He probably owes money to, like, some big-time fucking drug dealers, and he's going to get, like, shot or, like, thrown in the river with cement shoes.
Oh,
Like, die in tons of pain because of you.
nothing sadder than a neglected bong.
I think a neglected child.
Yeah.
He's probably sadder than a neglected bong. Also, drugs are for losers. Just throwing that one out there.
Did you see that guy I ran into?
Yeah, steal the fucking... Yeah, remember when you... In the first game, where it gives you the option to steal from the disabled?
Yeah.
Like, who the fuck's gonna pick that?
I see you've heard of him. This is his place. Damon's a friend of mine.
Where do those stairs go?
Oh, Illuminati, Doritos confirmed, Ghostbusters 2016. Take 2 steps back off of my weed whacker. That's what I call my bingus. All the memes over here. Chloe, why you no blue hair? Fucking, I'm on the 9 gag with my boys. Reading Rage comics and smoking dank kush. Someone cut my head off.
What are you waiting for this kind of money?
I'm basically trash.
Think before you act.
Nope. So where's my pot?
Just, where's my butt? Give it a week.
I'm not your fucking piggy bank.
You're a good man, Frank.
No. I'm not. I'll beat it, Price.
Fucking bulging eyes. No, I'm not. Just like, whoa, deep.
Whatever.
Right, go upstairs.
God, yes! Finally made it. I can't believe it.
And the band isn't even good. I love that she's got on her own as well. Like, this is our protagonist.
She's got no friends, remember? I can leave whenever I want, apparently.
Can you? Leave now.
Yeah.
You spilled my beer, bitch.
I can't work out if he
You should
sounded
be more
more like
careful.
Jesse
It's a rough
Pinkman or
place.
Eminem there.
I don't like your attitude.
Definitely Eminem. Why aren't you paying attention to me? Alright, my goyim, what do we do? What do, folks in the chat? Do we apologise, insult, or walk away, as they say in Denmark? Everyone's saying insult. I feel like we're going to get smacked in the fucking teeth. But since it's not real, The Soy Boy Patrol is here to kill a thought. Yeah, let's insult him. So what's
Then
look
how
at
about
him?
I show you how unimpressed I am with limp dick assholes who get butthurt over a spilled beer.
I think she's calling us out, dude. She's gonna regret
Is she, mate?
every
Man, you've got a
word.
fucking high IQ. You must have access to fucking season 7 of Rick and
I'm gonna
Morty.
teach this little punk some
I'm
manners.
serious. You want to see me get angry here? Because I'm getting there. And it won't be pretty. It won't.
She thinks she can take you?
You probably can. He's a literal soy boy.
Dickhead.
Alright, my Gwym, attack or run? Do we protect or do we attack? So, yeah, do we run off or do we assist lesbian Turok the dinosaur hunter? Everyone's saying attack, so let's do that.
Rachel?
Ooh, crazy action set piece, guys. Wow! It's animated. How do you have crap choreography in something that isn't fucking real? You can edit that and make it as tight as you want it to look and really gritty and realistic,
Not gonna happen. Calm down.
but it looks like something from a student film.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yep,
Like the graphics look
yep, yep.
like the graphics look worse.
They do.
They're like cell shaded,
Yep.
but not in a cool Legend of Zelda way. We're in like a Avatar: The Legend of Aang for PlayStation 2 way. Well, Master Volume controls everything, so just drag that down.
Yeah.
Yeah, you obviously want subtitles on.
Normal large.
Maybe large because people.
Hella
Hella large! Oh my god! Fuck it, right? That is a fucking snap. Hold on. Oh boy, we in the building. We doing a fucking hella large with the subtitles on Life is Strange 2. Come along to the stream. That's immediately going on fucking Snapchat.
We doing a fucking I want to make the subtitles sound hella large, Jacob.
Yeah, make the subtitles hella large. That's the only way.
No.
Do you know the way? So let me just grab the stream link so I can post it on the you know the usual shit. You've been on one of these streams before. I always take a couple of minutes to grab the stream link and post it on Facebook, Twitter, and Discord so that people know to come along. So if you happen to have got here early, good for you. Thanks for being cool enough to click the little bell button next to the subscribe button.
Apologies for my voice, although if you were at the Wonder Boy stream the other night, it's better than it was.
Can we go back? Because I need a photograph as well of hella large.
Alright.
Paste. There we are. And include a photograph. Take a photo. Fucking hella. Tweet. Go over to Facebook as well, post it on there, and Discord, and then we'll be ready to chit chat to you guys and get the game started. So just like talk amongst yourselves for a bit, you know, and we'll get right on that. I don't know what accent this is. It started out like Australian. It's got a bit South African now.
Yeah. little man is out of high dependency now, and he's in a proper bay, and he's feeling a lot better.
Yeah, if you didn't see our tweet earlier, yes, Logan is no longer in the high dependency section of the children's ward and has been moved to a shared section with other children. And he's very, very happy about it. He was getting very bored in that little room. But he's got a TV in there, he's got books, he's got a PlayStation 2. He's currently, he's asleep at the moment. He's going between Simpsons Hit and Run, Metal Slug 3, and the Avatar The Last Airbender video game. Because that's his favourite show at the moment. He hasn't finished it yet, but he's on the final season. So I'm just going to post on Facebook. I can't believe they made a video game out of like made a prequel about the worst character, and you're not even going to care because it's a prequel, so you know what happens. You know how this ends up. She dyes her hair blue, and then she dies. Like, I'm the opposite of invested in this.
Oh, she's basically like, it's about how she hates Max and that she...
It was maybe the greatest night of my life. You got in a fight and you complained a whole bunch. God, your life sucks. No wonder you die.
Alright, I'm gonna read these. Alright, I'm gonna read these, definitely. Dear Max, Dad got me this stationery one day when I complained about wanting to send an email and the internet was down. And tonight I thought, hey, maybe it's time to write Max. The funny thing is, I don't really know what to say, because we haven't talked in 3 months, despite all my calls and texts, and not that I'm upset or anything. Fuck, there's no way I'm sending this, is there? Chloe, the unfriended.
I don't care about what you're saying, Gemma. I'm too busy laughing at the fucking epic stream chat.
Really?
Just the virgin blue hair, the Chad wheelchair. Fucking god tier comment. I got a thought again. Why is everyone surprised Square Enix made this? They made the first one. In fact, there's that awkward, like, shoehorned in reference to Final Fantasy The Spirits Within. It's like, hey look, it's the Final Fantasy Spirits Within on my HDTV. That is a very underrated animated film. Yeah, Max had magic time powers and stuff. The first one had a gimmick. Why does everyone look like a retard in this game? Look at this drawing. I like as well, this is supposedly a drawing. What they've clearly done is they've traced a frame of animation.
Yep.
That looks like a fucking rotoscope drawing that I would do on Photoshop when bored. Like, they've just traced it. Like, don't you have people who work at your in the arts department of your game development team who can draw?
Yeah, because I was like,
is that not a fucking prerequisite for doing the art in video games?
Yep.
Or in anything?
Alright, David the...
Who drew this? Tracy Emin?
David the mustache monster from Planet Dipshit. That fucking David. And right here. P.S. Pris from Blade Runner popped into my head last night. Last time I rubbed one. I mean, at first I was thinking about Deckard and that smolder of his, but then Pris just totally stole the show. Probably nothing there. I think I just want her bangs. So she just told me that she masturbated to Pris from Blade Runner.
I don't care about that.
Yeah.
Why are you reading this aloud? Is this going to help with the game at all? Is this going to help us solve puzzles and shit? Because if it's not, I don't want to read it.
Just wanted to check it.
Last night, seeing Firewalk live. Those skeevy assholes.
Who tells their friend what they jack off to? Literally no one.
Was that?
Because all I masturbate to is death grips, but everyone knows that. Like, that's not like a confidential thing I'd write in a diary, because who keeps a diary except freaks and Toby Mitchell?
I don't even keep a diary.
I'm still upset about every time JC the Hyena writes a diary in his stories, and people write the fucking time. I don't know why that's such a trigger for me, but it's just like March the 7th, 7 PM. Nobody does that! Nobody writes the time in their diary, you fucking weirdo! What planet do you live on? Gemma, are we seriously choosing a t-shirt to wear?
Yep.
This is gameplay. You're not even wearing the stolen one. You went to all that effort to nick a t-shirt and you're just wearing this one. It looks like promotional art for The Crow. I'd rather be watching The Crow than playing this.
I'd rather have the end to the Brandon Lee got. Well,
yeah, I'd just rather be shot dead. Just.
Alright, I can change into the Firewalk t-shirt.
I don't care. It's not important. This choice will have consequences. You're literally changing it. Like, I can't believe that this is a game. Do you think after the outrageous popularity of the first game, the devs were just like, dude, Lamau, I can do whatever the fuck I want, and idiots will buy this? And we fucking paid for it, didn't we? Joke's on us. Even by the fucking subterranean standards of the first one, this is bad.
Is part of a healthy breakfast.
I mean, we're reaching Mass Effect Andromeda levels of no gameplay here. You know how that game was nothing but fucking dialogue trees?
Yep.
I mean, I'd rather be playing Dark Sea 2. At least that's funny.
What?
Yep.
Who? I have feelings about this. Most of them are not good feelings. Dad was so proud of me for winning that stupid science fair. Bask, ye mortals, in the light of the glowy bear.
You didn't see that, Jacob.
What?
Bask, ye mortals, in the light of the glowy bear.
Alright. Chloe's mum, who works at the diner. I remember that from the first game. What you need to do is take your child and put it in oven.
Ow. This game is killing me.
No more fucking rainbows! Oh, and I just think black, like my dark soul. Okay, I don't even understand this, so guys in the chat, shots or genius? So basically, Lil Wayne or Rick and Morty? What are we going with?
I'm going. I hope for the genius bit.
Genius. I think it's going to be genius, isn't it? Like realistically. Yeah, genius. Let's pick that one.
I wonder what she writes.
Just ask Steve Jobs.
Genius is inspiration, 99% LSD. 1% inspiration, 99% LSD. Who was that moron on Facebook who was saying, like, you know, everybody should do LSD at least once? I'm like, well, you only have to do it once because it leaves trace elements in your spine that remain there for the rest of your life, making it a potentially life-threatening situation every time you get behind the wheel of a car or operate heavy machinery or go for a swim. If you're going to take hallucinogenic drugs, and I don't see why you shouldn't if you're in a safe environment, don't take ones that have permanent life-altering effects.
Yep.
Fucking morons. Like, Facebook is just like a sea of degenerate imbeciles, just all clambering on top of each other like fucking bugs in the grass.
I used to love skateboarding. It's the only mode of transportation that doubles as a middle finger to authority. As a literal thing that just happened.
I'm still shocked babies eat their siblings in the womb. Maybe
that's why I'm
an only child. Okay, no one cares. Why have you got a shark? Don't care. Leave. Go on an adventure. For fuck's sake. How long have we been playing this?
How drunk was I?
What more about? Damn near an hour. Do something. This game is you in your bedroom. I was starting to think this was like fucking PT and you could never leave.
Mom's home is probably in
Just an endless loop of your boring ass house.
home, sweet home. Whoever said you can't go home?
Woo! Donation! $2. Life is short after the school shooting. No, that's totally who we're playing as. This girl is such a fucking potential school shooter. Nobody understands me. Fucking shark babies eat their siblings in the womb. What? Okay, well, how does that work, considering very, very few species of shark give birth to live young?
Yeah.
So, are you talking about a very specific shark? Can we fact check this?
Yeah, we could.
James, put that on the screen.
I want Mom to be happy, but not like this. Not like this.
Pumped up kicks plays loudly.
You have to get knocked down lower than you've ever been to stand up taller than you ever were.
Church don't get pregnant. The pregnancy is very short.
Don't give up on yourself. A single spark can start a fire that burns the entire prairie.
No, there are some species of shark that give birth to live young. There's this one. It's not a tiger shark, but it is stripy. There's a stripy kind of shark, but I cannot remember for the life of me what it's called that does give birth to live young.
Jacob, why didn't we get booze? Well, this was why.
Yeah, why are we so startlingly sober?
Yeah, what time is it?
Probably after the storm, innit? After the shops have shut.
I know that.
Yeah, it's fucking 25 past midnight.
Oh, okay, damn it.
Yeah, because this took forever to download. Because obviously you have all this incredible detail.
Mom, bad enough that David comes here for dinner.
Oh no, there's Johnny's. My mum's not going to get pregnant. And I'm not going to have to deal... I just said about eating babies. I'm not going to have to deal with a little kid around because my mum's being sensible.
How can Mom look at this every day and not see what a tool she's doing?
Literally the only good character in... to be honest, it should have been about him.
Yeah.
And also nobody can fucking draw who's involved in these games. But he was the most likeable character in the entire of Life is Strange. He should have been the protagonist in the prequel.
Yep.
Sounds like my phone is definitely nearby.
I hate that she hides all our old pictures of Dad.
What's the matter, Mom? You don't want Dad to see your new boyfriend?
I still can't believe that the first game was so popular. That's what I've been saying, Joseph. I think that the devs were so, like, smug after that, you know...
You don't deserve to be
that, like,
in a drawer like that.
turgid, you know... piece of shit. I can't think of a funny thing to say. Basically, they squirted that game out of the butt cheeks of their minds. And people lapped it up like it was brilliant. Like, oh my god, wow, Max and Chloe is my OTP. This game is so deep, it saved my life. Everyone who disagrees with Jacob talks like this.
Like Lumpy Space Princess.
Yeah, like Lumpy Space Princess, exactly.
10 years old.
This game is like a poor people's game.
Not sure which of us would be more embarrassed.
More waffles for my dump truck. Why aren't you moving?
But yeah, literally, when all those like degenerate retards like, you know, lapped up the first game like it was laced with heroin. Yeah, the devs just went, well, fuck it, we can just do whatever we want. You know,
Move, Jacob.
squeeze out any lame duck of a video game, and people will pay for it anyway, including us who hated the first one. I love that you're basically stuck. Fucking Square Enix video game. On a current generation console, we've hit a game-breaking bug, and you're actually stuck in that one place and you can't move.
If she wore it now, there would be more embarrassed.
Fucking game machine's broke.
Probably in her room. I'll use it to call mine, then figure out where the hell I left it.
Ah, Mom. Bad enough that David comes here for dinner.
How can Mom look at this every day and not see what a
VR chat is the patrician stream choice. Okay, folks, if you want, we can do get VR chat for the 24-hour stream, because that's going to be a fucking mental stream anyway. Doing this shit for 24 hours straight.
Yeah.
Just do it, eating nothing but microwavable fries, and just like drinking my favourite Zaid.
Mom's old engagement ring.
Supposed to be my grade B. Fuck you, Arcadia Pond.
Okay, guys in the chat, see, has anyone played this? Have any of you? Is anything going to happen?
There we go. Wonder how many calls.
Like, at least in Darkseid 2, there was a murder.
Yeah. Then, like in the first game, you had the time travel.
Yeah.
thing.
Oh, my back hurts all of a sudden. I'm gonna move.
Yeah, okay.
You know, no one's played this. Everyone's just like, no, I haven't played this fucking soy boy cuck shit. Like, fair enough. I feel like maybe you guys are not the target audience for a game like this.
Yeah, that really makes me want to hurry.
I'm grabbing one of the idiots that likes this and just like, how many fucking chromosomes you have? More than you! Fucking. Ah.
This game is killing me.
Honestly, it is just like ingesting fucking blocks of soy, isn't it? It's like,
You can put my purse on the dining.
it's like fucking getting an IV drip and just mainlining soy milk.
Dining table, here I come. Dad took these photos. Now that David's staying over so much, I wonder how long it'll take Mom to shove them in a drawer somewhere. It's not that I'm ungrateful. It's just that when your mom works in a diner, you're not always...
It sounds really kind of perverse when you say it like that, Red Goo. A game written by actual teenage girls would be better. This is written by 45-year-old Frenchmen who want to be teenage girls.
Mom hates pot roast. How can bacon smell so good, but I'd still rather stuff these sugar bombs?
Life is strange, but everything is an HR Giga monstrosity. Yeah, like I said, Darkseid 2.
He spent the last of his curses on bus fare and milk.
Go put my purse on the table before you forget.
It's like, was this made by the French? That would explain. It was actually made by the... I know the first one was. If it's the same devs, yes, it was made by the French.
Ah, the French
Video game.
people.
Has always been celebrated for its degeneracy.
Holly, what happened to you?
It's no big deal. I walked into a door.
You seem to be walking.
I always love saying this. Some of you might have heard this before, but when I was in college, I had a history teacher named Ian, who was from Yorkshire. A little bit of where I get the Jeff the Killer voice from, although he wasn't quite so hoarse. He was a bit more kind of colourful in the way he would talk. But he poo-pooed the idea of a French resistance. Just pick either one, doesn't matter. But yeah, he poo-pooed the idea of a French resistance. And when asked why, you know, after discussing the evidence and things, he said, well, it's not really in their character. Which I loved. I loved that back then you could be a college professor and fucking say some shit like that. Say that it's not in the nature of the French to resist.
I thought you hated pot roast.
Brilliant.
Have a no thank you.
No matter what you do, I will surrender.
I hate pot roast. I don't.
Can I just take a moment? I hate the fucking French. Like, I'm sure there are some lovely French people out there.
So that's what we're doing now?
In fact, I used to date a French actress who was a nice lady, although we disagreed about 90% of things. Terrible movie taste. The point is, every French man I've met has been a
Jewelry gets
cunt. Just been the most insanely arrogant, self-involved, self-serving, masturbatory piece of shit. They always think they're God's gift, you know? Like the world would be so much worse without them, like they're fucking George Bailey or something. And I just think, what is wrong with you? It's like, oh, this woman, you know, she could not keep her eyes off me because I am French. Why do you behave like that? Why don't you learn some fucking humility? And stop eating snails, for that matter. It's weird. Eat some fucking beef like a normal person.
My favorite.
Eat a steak.
Love to learn.
Yeah. I used to think drugs were lame too.
I wish you wouldn't joke like that. Let's not fight. I made you breakfast.
If you're complaining of game echoes, I'm just going to turn the TV down a bit. I hope that'll fix it.
Oh, you'll enjoy this. The other day I made 4 eggs, 2 for David, 2 for me. And just before I served them, he says, "What are you gonna eat?"
I'll enjoy that, huh?
Firewalk? Is that the band you mentioned last week?
I'm still bummed you wouldn't.
I've never met him. In all fairness, Mike, I've never met him in person. Only spoken to him on the internet.
Out of school just because you missed the bus again.
Why would you assume that?
Who do you think your principal calls when you skip? Do you think I enjoy lying for you?
Polish and Hungarian laughter behind wall. The mother's face. All the faces look weird. The facial animations are garbage.
Between your grades and your disregard for my rules, I see you slipping. I'm worried.
But Mom.
Again, no French allowed in the Cortex Club as well, for that matter.
Never again.
You're happy doing what you're doing. Fine.
It's not English only. There's all kinds of nationalities allowed in the Cortex Club, but no French.
Maybe I just need to be left alone.
Of course, these days it's hard to find a Frenchman who isn't heavily bearded and wide with explosives.
David should mind his own business.
I think it's great David's taking them.
This game's 2 main gimmicks cancel each other out. Right, what are you talking about? Because I can't figure out what gimmicks this game even has.
Dad was a good man.
That's not fair. I'm glad your father still has a place in your heart. But sometimes we need to make more room in our hearts for new people.
And sometimes, when we're incredibly desperate...
Rim. This guy said I'm a Turk and straight away inviting trouble. Just like, remove kebab. You are the worst kind of Turk.
David's had some hard times too, you know. If he's kind enough to share his experience, I expect you to listen.
Like I'd let him get within 15 feet of me.
If you find a Polish patron, you need to have him on the show just so he can make constant jokes related to Nazis and communists. I met some really nice Polish people at my day job, and I was just like, "Oh, you guys are from mighty Poland." I was really excited to meet them. But they were like, I don't know, they were a little cucked. They were saying like, "Oh, it's nicer here. You guys are more tolerant." I'm like, "No, don't say that. Don't bring our fucking wishy-washy soy goy ideas back home. Don't do that. Stay fierce." You know? The Polish, the mighty Slavs.
Look, should I be understanding or say what I feel because it's a big decision?
I don't care!
So,
What do people in the chat want to do? Be understanding or say what you feel? Or say what you see, like in Catchphrase. You ever play that when you ever watch that on TV? Play along, you always guess it before the fucking retard contestants. Like, is it light bulb? Bright light bulb man. Well, there's no light bulb on the screen, you fucking retard. Everyone's just like, what should we do? Quit the game. Alright, have we actually had any votes? Do people care? Yeah, just pick whichever one you want, Gemma, because the chat's just memes.
right.
I know you're dealing with a lot.
Thank you. I understand you don't need me as much anymore. But I need you.
I do still need you. You're my mom.
I'm proud of you for being so
We had
self-sufficient.
80 people.
The world's a
And then I go.
Yeah, that was pretty good. Good numbers. Still, eventually, would like to get back up to the outrageously good numbers we were getting last year. Well, yeah, like last summer. But I know it's going to take a while to get us back there.
Okay.
Unless he tries to
80s
give
is
me
really good.
advice, or looks at me funny.
Chloe.
Or
The
looks at
Poles
me
are a truly valuable race for the thriving Adidas tracksuit industry. It's just, yeah, it's just them and chavs that are wearing tracksuits.
David his keys is about the most humiliating thing Mom can ask me to do. Wow. Sean.
I've never had sex with a chav. I wonder what it's like. I wonder if it's dirt. I wonder if it's smelly.
Feeling trapped? Right there with you.
Here in the Cortex Club, we don't snort cocaine, we snort memes. Played Mass Effect Andromeda. Does it get better? Well, we only played about an hour of it, didn't we?
Yeah.
We were just like, oh, this is unacceptable.
Let's get these to David so
Get gonorrhea, or however you spell it.
no point in
We don't call it Molly over here, my friend. We say Mandy. Because it sounds like MDMA. Mandy.
I think the only
Molly sounds weird. It doesn't sound right. It doesn't sound like a drug to me.
On Monday is something I'm never ever taking again.
Well, to be fair, you didn't take it intentionally. Someone just dumped a shitload of it in your drink without telling you.
I think the only
Yes, they
reason
did.
Mom hasn't recarpeted is so she can stay
I had a massive seizure.
Yeah, it's like, the reaction to it that can be best described as a seizure. An epileptic seizure from someone who doesn't suffer from epilepsy.
Yep.
Poor girl was chewing her bottom lip for days.
I wasn't I?
Yes, you were, and it was gross.
Yeah, and also like grinding my teeth for
I-
all day.
It was, there was, when you were kind of coming down and you were alright, and I was walking with you to get some food, it was kind of amusing, because I like the state of you. Because obviously I've only ever seen you drunk, so like, this was very different. But, it was funny, but like, in a tragic way. It wasn't like, oh, this is an experience I'd like to repeat.
Aren't you glad you left for Seattle, Max? Dad always
Yeah, I remember you did say it was like it's my little like
Too bad that never
it
happened.
was Gemma who doesn't do drugs.
Dad always talked about upgrading.
Yeah, it's just like, you know, there was a comedy to it.
Yeah, no, I can understand.
But only like once you were all right.
Yeah,
You know, it wasn't particularly funny when you were in the hospital.
no, it wasn't.
Letter from Blackwell is never perfect.
Jacob, would you honestly rather be playing Sonic Forces over this game? Man, I'd rather be having salad forks stuck in my legs.
Come on, sweetheart. I'm sure Dave's waiting for his keys.
Russian uniform, more like Russian unicorn. Ho, give me super chat. Is Tumblr nose? What is Tumblr nose? I've seen Tumblr mouth, which is like where the edges droop down, like the angry video game nerd.
Mom said
Johnny doesn't drink. Like he hit me. Johnny doesn't drink. He hit me, Mum. Is that? We're gonna talk about? No. Oh, great. He doesn't drink. All right. Fuck you.
crap. The car, too.
At least Columbine had a plot. Somebody said.
Why do you women always...
What was it that made you lose your sanity and decide to play this steaming pile? Well, Logan, the young lad, my wife's son, who you must never talk to again, who you may know from Logan's Monster Movies on YouTube, he got very, very sick and has been in hospital and really just in an awful condition within the high dependency unit. Has been moved from high dependency at last and has been put in a much kind of like more relaxed ward with other children. And his health is getting better and better, and he'll be out of hospital either tomorrow or the next day. So we're celebrating that, and because we were quite wired and in a really good mood, because for a couple of days everything's been so fucking horrible. So we're just like, fuck it, everything rules now because he's finally getting better and this is really great. What should we do? And we thought, let's stream something really autistic and funny so we can have a good time with the stream chat. And then I wanted to stream Sonic Forces. And Gemma wanted to stream this. So we put it to a vote on the Twitter, and Twitter was it was overwhelming. This won by a fucking landslide.
It did.
What's David doing, leaving stuff in our garage anyway? Does he think he's moving in or something?
Jacob, remember when you said you were a feminist? Yeah, I said a lot of stupid shit. That was before I knew anything about feminism, and I was one of those people like fucking Maisie Williams who just thought, well, you know, feminism just means equal rights for women, so if you're not for that, then you're a sexist. I hadn't done any research on the matter, so I just assumed that, because I was stupid and naive. Yes, I said it. I don't regret saying it, because it's how I felt at the time.
Guess we don't have room for it.
I think I called myself a feminist once, you know, because of the exact same reasons.
He used to get so excited whenever anything sprung a leak or...
Thanks, Ryan. I'll pass on Logan your well wishes when I see him tomorrow morning. Cheers.
50-50 chance I smash him in the face with this. 60-40. Maybe 90.
You almost became a soy boy. How scary is that? Sure could draw a furry, and it would still look better than this game's everything. Literally every piece of fan art I have ever received looks better than the artwork in this game. And I've got some moron fans. I mean, some fucking dribbling retards. All of them, really. Idiots.
See what's gunking up the works there? That's a sign of
Carbon deposits? No shit.
You know, you could actually be good at this if you lost the attitude.
Fucking odd job.
Attitude is what makes me special, David.
We need more memes. I know, this got off to such a fucking rocking start, you know, but I'm so bored of it now. And we paid for the whole game as well, so it's not even like we've just got episode 1. We got a fucking season pass. What in God's name are we thinking? I like this guy, but look at his cunt hair. Don't leave him hanging. I really like this guy. Don't do it.
Whatever.
He's literally the only likable person in this town full of degenerates. You must fist bump.
Yeah, I'm going to do all the positive things to...
Hey, you're taking those tools with you, right?
Every house needs a good toolbox.
But don't remember, guys, all men are rapists. You can't have a positive male figure in your life. In fact, if you give birth to a son, put it in oven, because it will just grow up to be a rapist.
Ready to...
I keep seeing these like, I live in such a fucking soy boy town, right? I keep seeing stickers everywhere, and people who put up stickers on public property can fucking shave my arse for a living, right? What a bunch of pricks. But anyway, they go around putting stickers up like that's some kind of activism and pat themselves on the back afterwards and smell their own farts, presumably. And I keep seeing ones that say things like, you know, a woman should be entitled to reproductive rights, you know, and the right to have an abortion for free. And I'm like, okay, that was always allowed. Or other ones that say, like, no matter how I'm dressed, that's not an invitation without my consent. And I'm like, who are you preaching to? Do you think rapists are walking around pocket full of roofies, the Quran in the back pocket? You know, they're walking around and they're going to see a sticker like that and they're going to go, oh shit, rape is wrong? If I don't have consent, I can't force myself. Well, that's my evening. I guess rape is over forever now. This generation of kids, I swear to God, are the fucking worst. People that are just like this character. The worst people. I've never known a group of people feel such a sense of accomplishment for accomplishing so fucking little.
All they've done is like change things that are already in place by someone else.
Yeah. Yeah, my grandmother's generation ended racial segregation. Granted, we didn't have racial segregation in this country. I'm talking about America, where a lot of this stuff comes from. My grandmother's generation ended racial segregation and put a man on the fucking moon.
Yeah.
And they act less, you know, like achievers than these, you know, latte, swigging love Trump's hate retards.
What a beautiful
eventful day.
Jacob, you should put up a bunch of "it's okay to be white" stickers. If I wasn't so hopelessly and like irrationally opposed to people who put up stickers, I probably would have done that. But I couldn't live with myself if I became the kind of cunt who puts up stickers.
Dad, turn it up.
Also, I'm sick of like young exhibitionist women taking their clothes off, which sounds mad gay. Let me explain why. It's not the sight of them with their clothes off I have a problem with, although it does leave little to the imagination and kind of take some of the eroticism out of it. It's the idea that they're protesting something. I was looking at this thought today who was protesting, it was in Russia or some other shithole European country, who was protesting upskirting. You know when the paparazzi get down and they take pictures up the skirt? By lifting up her skirt. She was pretty, she had good legs, she obviously was proud of her body. She was just going around showing everyone her knickers. Just be honest about it. If you want to show... Feminists can't stop taking their fucking clothes off. It's weird.
It is weird.
Why do they keep getting naked?
I don't know. Because...
Is it because nobody wants to fuck them? And they're just like, look at me, please. Please have sex with me. My ovaries are drying up.
Hello? I was actually...
Someone's going to fucking take that clip of me saying my ovaries are drying up and use it in a completely different context, I'm sure. It's the fucking price you pay, man.
Oh god, I'm at Blackwell.
Hello, Black Hell.
Black Hell. Nailed it.
Sorry guys, I've gone quiet for a second, so I'm just reading the stream chat. I want to catch up with what you guys are talking about. Does Jacob Sherwood is conservative? To be fair, at least tear down Antifa stickers. I do rip those off the wall when I see them.
Yeah, me too.
Hey, Chloe.
Oh, hey, Elliot.
Just ignore the major plot point. Literally don't care. Like this game is fucking cancer, and nothing that happens in it could possibly impress me. Every once in a while, something so hilariously cringy will pop up, and I'll do a little belly laugh, and I'll cough because I'm not feeling very well, and that'll be a nice moment. I don't care about this.
Even social media haters can't ruin how awesome last night was.
So...
Oh my god, someone wrote this.
Tempest. Black...
You don't get to call anyone else pretentious.
I know it's gonna be lame, but...
That's not how that works.
Do you want to go together tomorrow?
No.
Does anyone really think Jacob cares about the plot of this game? Yeah, there you are, mate. Good question.
Right. Me too, I guess.
Alright. See you in camp.
Stop calling Chloe a monster. She has seen Schindler's List.
Rashi.
Satire ... This is a great chat. Woo! $5 from Crystal the Echidna. Does she know the way? That's what I want to know. I'm assuming she, Crystal. Hope this helps. You guys help me by making me laugh. Love your rages. Well, thank you very much, Crystal. It certainly helps a lot. I'm assuming Crystal is not your real name and you are in fact not an Echidna, because it would be quite impressive that you were able to use the keyboard. Thank you very much for your $5 Australian. That does help, as a matter of fact. Every donation helps. We really appreciate everyone we get.
How could I possibly make it through a day in this place without a little chemical assistance? Well, at least not for now.
Right, have a movie so you can see Warren or Brooke. Wasn't Warren the fucking cuck in the first game?
Yeah.
My god, literally, like, I don't use the term beta very often, but when I do, I literally just visualise, well, Crown T, but also Warren from the first one.
Yeah.
Looks like you did, though.
Huh?
If people call this shit good, they don't, mate. Like I said earlier on the stream, even the fucking dribbling imbeciles that like the first one didn't like this piece of shit.
Badass.
Yeah, you know how I roll.
We're through the fucking looking glass here, guys.
So, I went to the mill last night, cut
can see that. Wait, you went to the mill last night?
It was
It's pronounced beta.
Whoa, pretty wicked. I didn't know you were in the music.
The cuck in the first game is literally the least descriptive way of describing anyone. You're right. I'm sorry. They're all fucking feminists and soy boys. If you'd played the first one, you'd know who I meant because he was a major fucking beta.
Damn, actually.
no shit. Really?
We're called Pisshead. It's not a big deal or anything. I mean, I'm trying to get our demo out there, but it's hard.
Pisshead, huh?
Would you maybe want to hear it? Our demo, I mean.
Yeah, okay.
Great.
Alright, Spicy Puffin, enjoy the dishes. Goes to save Max from being beaten, gets beaten. Alright, somebody's played the first one.
What did you think?
That was really good, man. If Pisshead came on the radio, I'd turn that shit up.
Oh, right on. Awesome, Chloe, thanks.
Oh my god. Can we take this guy's fucking weed away?
Morning, Miss Grant.
Chloe, are you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine.
What do you think of this hypothesis?
Having fun? Fucking no, mate. Honestly, when we started, this was so lively, and I was honestly, I would even go as far as to say hyper when we started this. If you watch it back, you know, the beginning of it, yeah, I was fairly hyper, and now I'm just like, oh god.
I'm the one playing
Like
it.
it's already a slog.
With all the change that's happening at Blackwell of late, I suppose I can appreciate your consistent wit, Chloe.
What kind of
Consistent
change?
wit.
Well,
Indeed.
the Prescotts have made an extremely generous donation to the school.
Honestly, wit is the furthest like the furthest from the writing in this game.
It's all being
You know, I would describe the dialogue. In fact, I would call it witless prattle.
It's not
Yep.
that exactly. I recently made the case
Look.
that STEM programs should receive more support, but
Talking about
apparently
STEM.
donors disagree with
You
me.
know the girls who fucking complain about no girls in STEM are the ones who take gender studies instead of STEM.
Actually seems sad. Look at it this way, Miss Grant.
Just the sight of Chloe is giving her a migraine. She said she was rubbing her fucking temples when she came over.
Articulate, as always.
Get a DVD from Stuff. I might go get some coffee in a minute to liven myself back up again.
Can I get some coffee too?
Yes, so I can slay. I can become Kobe the Cuck Slayer. That'll never happen. No one's ever going to call me that. Kobe the Cuck, they might have. Kobe the Cuck Slayer, no.
Oh my.
No sucking on tampons, it's the law. Oh, hold up, hold up. Hold up, it's already smoking before she lights it. Hold up. Fuck the police coming straight from the underground. A young nigga got it bad cause I'm brown.
Students at Blackwell.
I've talked about this before. Fucking Eazy-E's verse on that is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. Everyone's like, the police are really racist and they discriminate against us just because we're black, and Eazy-E's like, yeah, and I'm always shooting people with an AK-47. Like, no, I think you've missed the point of the song. Perhaps all the AIDS in your brain has stopped you from writing.
There's AIDS in my damn brain.
That's not a racist thing. He really did die of AIDS. That's not because he's black. Yo, this is my rectum. That's gas escaping my rectum.
Yes, it is. Justin.
Down, girl.
Okay, Justin. Bye bye.
What's going
God,
on?
look at that.
Wow.
Last night, I scoped out this crazy party at the old mill up north. Kind of a DIY thing.
That's the kind of guy who looks like he gets bullied by the kids who get bullied.
Yeah.
Like, he's got those stupid little, you know, black ear stretchy things that all the morons wear. The only thing I like is his hat. Just because it says Bigfoot's football. And I'm picturing a bunch of Sasquatches playing rugby in the woods, which is an amusing image to me. Also, the red kind of looks like a MAGA hat as well.
Yeah, it does.
I kind of wish he was wearing one.
I mean, she helped me out a while back. I was failing algebra hard.
Oh, I was like, Rachel Amber's very soon.
Check. After I bombed my midterm last fall, she tutored me for the rest of the
Some say he looks like Shaggy, and all I'm gonna think of is like 2 to the 1 to the 3. I like good pussy and I like good tree. Smoke so much weed you wouldn't believe, and I get my ass to in a toilet seat. Needs to throw a game console in the woods for Sasquatch.
Ooh, it's Victoria.
Carrie Price.
It's Chloe.
Oh, right. I'm just teasing. People have been taking me so seriously since I won the Beacon's Young Artist Award.
Ah, Victoria. I love how the first game paints her as the villain for working hard and getting good grades.
Yeah.
I mean, she does some shitty things, obviously, that make her the villain. But early on in the game, you're like, wait, what?
The Vortex Club.
You hang with the Vortex Club?
I mean, I'm technically not a member.
Boys, if you could see my dab for Cortex right now. I'm dabbing on those haters, because in the Cortex Club, there's no time for haters, or swearing, or cannabises. Just really good milk from a cow. The real cowboys of Moo Mesa. They roll in, living by the code of the West. That's what the COW stands for. Code of the West, boys. They come in and say, hey, you want some of this milk? That's how the cow talks. He talks like a person. You put it in the glass, oh, and everybody's having a good time.
We're really not.
So, what's she into? You know, what's her thing? Is it drugs? I'm not judging or anything. I figure if she's hanging out with you, she must be into some effed up shit. You know?
Seriously.
You just censored yourself and then seconds later said shit.
Everybody loves her. Little Miss Perfect.
So you're jealous of Rachel Amber.
This game kicks some major you-know-what. Breast cancer.
Oh, God. I don't have time for this. I didn't even finish
Flashing out. No pun intended.
You're...
I love that. I still get such a kick out of the George Wood review where he censors himself saying ass at the beginning of the game, and then he's like, it needs flashing out, no pun intended.
Sabotage your homework or walk away.
Obviously sabotage your homework.
I'm sorry, Victoria. I didn't mean to be rude. You know, I finished the assignment. Want some help?
You? Help me?
Of course. That last problem was hard, right? If I'm remembering correctly, the answer was fluorine, uranium, carbon.
Shit, this game is better than The Last Jedi. Unironically, it is better than The Last Jedi.
Perfect. Hey, thanks, Carrie.
No problem.
Why does the temperate rainforest have to be restricted to Oregon? I feel like there's a joke there that I don't understand.
Hey, Chloe.
Alright guys, BRB, I'm going to go and get me some coffee and maybe find some sort of snack. I'll be a maximum of 10 minutes, but realistically I'll be about 5. I'm going to move the microphone a bit closer to Gemma so she can talk. She's not feeling very well, guys, so if she's quiet, I do apologise.
More like it hurts to speak.
To the 1 to the 3, I like good pussy and I like good tree. Smoke so much weed you wouldn't believe, and I get my ass in the toilet seat.
Sorry, I'm really sensitive.
Right, I'm gonna try and check it.
People always say that,
No?
but I think you're actually... Sorry, Chloe. No one says anything like that. I don't know what I'm actually talking about.
I bet.
Alright, hold on guys, I'm gonna, like,
All the water's gone from the machine, but it's not in the coffee pot. It's just gone. There's a tiniest little bit of coffee in the jug, in the pot, and the part where you pour all the water in, all the water's been taken out, but it hasn't made coffee with it. It's just not there.
Let me see this.
You go and look. This is the content people tune in for. Discussions about our coffee machine. And by the way, I use this coffee machine every fucking day. It's not like I just didn't use it right. I mean, I probably did fuck it up, but what I'm saying is like, oh, Jacob's too stupid to use a coffee machine. I use this damn coffee machine every day. I've never had any problems with it.
The water's like, it was going out onto the plastic.
Oh fuck, it's not broken, is it? I fear that I fucked it up. You want to have a go? I'll jump back in the street. Because I feel like that was probably me screwing up. The water ran away from Life is Strange. Right, have you... Right, what did you do? Because there's still coffee powder in there, like... Yeah, I say powder, I mean there's ground coffee, it's not all soaked, like the water just didn't go through the machine.
Yeah.
That's so fucking weird. I'm gonna take a moment to like watch what it does for a second, because if it's broken, obviously we have to buy a new one.
Yeah. I hope not, because then we have to drink instant shit for a while. Yeah, Calpol for me.
Yeah, but if I ain't got a weapon, I'm gonna pick up a rock, alright? I'm gonna bust your ass.
Why are you gonna bust my ass? What have I done?
Just fucking, just some normal shit, innit?
Steph and Mikey, these people sound like they're fucking gay.
By the way, I was going through my old like saved Snapchat stories, because quite often when I'm drunk, what I'll do is I'll put a Snapchat up and then I'll save it to my memories so I can look at it later when I'm sober. What I completely forgot about, you know Emma from work? If you guys are on my Facebook, she's the girl who has the matching dabbing skeleton shirt.
Yeah.
I've still got her wearing my hat denying the Holocaust on Snapchat.
Really?
She's like, the fuck? She's pretending to be me, so I'm like, hey Jacob, what did you think of the Holocaust? She's like, fucking lies, isn't it? It's incredible. It's the greatest. Obviously gonna send it to her parents.
Okay.
If I had known the Celestial Avenger was bloodied, I would have totally given him a potion.
The water was trying to find a way. I'll be honest, guys. I wasn't too sold on the Ugandan Knuckles thing until a bunch of piss babies on Twitter started saying it was offensive and even racist. Suddenly it became hilarious.
Cool. Got my DVD. Blade Runner. Director's cut coming right up.
You're like director's cut of Blade Runner coming up, apparently.
$5, right? Keep it. I'm just glad.
This is illegal, you know.
How much of this is left? About 6 episodes.
Yes, I know what happens in the director's cut of Blade Runner. I've seen films.
I have seen Blade Runner.
I have seen Schindler's List.
Like Colby just went, fuck.
It's the fucking director's cut of Blade Runner going to be the new Schindler's List now.
What do you want to know?
That's how shit this game is. We have to feed. We have to feed memes. Right? Feed memes? What the fuck am I talking about? Force memes.
Right now? Thanks, though. We're at the end of the campaign, so it'll only take, like, 20 minutes. What else have you got to do before class?
I've seen Star Wars A New Hope. I refuse to call it that, but yes, I've seen Star Wars.
Here's a character sheet. You are an elf barbarian. Nice. I could totally see myself as an elf barbarian.
I know, I'm good. Alright, let's get started. You are both famous heroes in the kingdom of Avernon.
Playing Dungeons and Dragons.
Now laid to waste by the bloodthirsty raiders of the Black Well. Alone, you have fought your way through the raider camps, seeking their warlord leader, Durgaron, the Unscarred. As you enter the final camp,
Ripperoo dapping, saying, I have seen Blade Runner, the director's cut. We need to get that. Look at that guy's t-shirt. What a twat. Honestly, speaking of t-shirts that make you look like a twat, though, our store at redbubble.com, just type in Bad Creepypasta into the search bar. You'll find a lot of incredible merchandise. It's all especially designed. Some of it fucking gold, mate. I'm working on a Popeye t-shirt at the moment. Very simple. Just Popeye and the caption, fuck you spinach.
Chloe, really? What? The two heroes.
Hold on. Elamon narrows his eyes at the elf in front of him and says, I am here to defeat Durgaron, the Unscarred. In the name of King Tiberius, what makes you think you are worthy to fight alongside me?
I'm reminded of that weird, like, Christian. It was a comedy, but it was based on it was almost word for word, based on a very serious, like, Christian anti-role playing game comic. You know the film I'm on about, right?
Dark Dungeons.
Dark Dungeons. That's what this reminds me of.
You gave her that elf barbarian.
I did.
Elamon vowed.
What the fuck was wrong with her?
I've heard of you in the castle. King Tiberius owes you his life. It's an honor to fight alongside you.
Damn straight.
You stand at a three-way crossing. To your left, the raiders' training ground.
I'm serious. I've got a mouthful of fucking rice cake, so I can't talk. That woman with the beanie on. I think she had a beanie on. Her face was so weird. Look at her!
Which way do you go?
Straight ahead, right?
What's wrong with your face?
Elamon frowned. The raiders should have some good loot at the training ground, and surely it is our duty to free all those prisoners.
Your choice, maybe. Where do you wish to go?
It's tent time.
Are you sure you want to skip the training ground and the prison camp?
You heard me. Let's do the boss battle.
You enter the tent to find Durgaron, warlord.
Oh my god, we're literally watching. This is supposed to be a video game. We're watching people play a game.
Red-eyed minotaur.
Is this supposed to be some kind of meta joke?
Gripping a two-handed sword that's easily 6 feet long.
It's not funny.
Your lands and people are already mine. Your deeds here mean nothing. Your kingdom was weak. You are weak.
What an asshole.
I got this. I cast Zael's cataclysmic cone of fire.
Fire fizzles out on contact. Durgaron laughs again.
How can we do something worthwhile with my time? Like shaving the tops of my feet. Instead, I'm sitting here watching fake people play a fake game of Dungeons and Dragons. I had dreams when I was a kid, like things I thought I was going to do with my life. I'm doing this.
Shit. Annihilation spell. That sounds boss as fuck.
One?
That's bad, right? Not for me. As you take your first step, you trip on a rock, collapsing onto the ground in a clangy jumble of metal. Your axe swings wildly to the side. Mikey, roll a reflex save.
Oh no.
Your axe strikes Elamon.
We're reaching levels of there's people in the stream chat are watching us play a game of other people playing a game. We're reaching levels of meta that we can't even reach with the Bad Creepypasta movie.
Yeah.
Durgaron moves toward the crippled Elmon.
Oh,
Shit! I told you this was my best boss.
you didn't tell me my character might die.
Durgaron approaches, stomping his bloody hooves. Stomp, stomp, stomp.
This is all my fault. Sort of. What should I do?
Alright, stream chat, vote on whatever Fucking stupid thing we have to do.
Can I get a hug?
Okay, tell I'm just so excited to be here. Everybody's voting for Dance because, of course, they are.
I don't know. Shit. I dance to distract him.
You dance?
To distract
What is this dance? Is this some human mating ritual?
16?
What? Your crappy, rhythmic dancing is weirdly mesmerizing to Durgaron.
You look weirdly mesmerised, love. You look like you've been hypnotised.
Buying Elmon time to crawl away. Okay. Durgaron has now turned his attention toward you.
Bring it.
He charges.
My servers have overloaded.
Great sword. Shit!
Oh no.
Your attempt to dodge his thrust fails. Durgaron laughs as he impales you on his blade, lifting.
Duragon laughs.
Seriously?
Master, what is laugh?
I'm sorry, Chloe.
Get it? Because she looks like some kind of fucking alien robot.
We're even.
You feel your strength.
Somebody animated that, got paid. Somebody animated that, went, yeah, that's good enough. Then their boss went, yeah, that's good enough, and paid the cunt.
I take one last swing at Durface's head.
You'll have to roll high to hit. You're almost dead.
Oh no.
11. You swing, catching Durgaron on the side of his head, severing one horn. But you don't do
This
enough
game
damage
master is fucking abysmal. Yeah. They're just like, just do whatever you want, I fucking guess.
to off his sword with a vicious jerk. You die.
This is what happens when you let lolbatarians be DM.
I'm sorry, Chloe. I have to escape.
Hey now. If you can't.
Good enough. Sums up the entire game development philosophy.
Warden's hideaway.
You sure?
It's all I've got.
You summon a spectral door, which shields you from Durgaron. Light flares out, blinding him. The door.
Look, they haven't rolled for damage, like 4 question marks. As if the people behind this game have played fucking Dungeons and Dragons once in their life.
Come back when I'm stronger.
They probably went over to some guy's house and watched other people play it while they drank all his beer.
Monkey's got serious drawing skills.
No, he doesn't.
Sorry I died and left you out there to fend for yourself.
It's cool. I'll get him. Eventually.
Glad you enjoyed it, Chloe.
Yeah. I'll adventure with you anytime.
We'll see. Thanks for the game, nerds. DVD, check. Next stop, chemistry class. Joy.
This has become so tiresome, and we have the entire thing.
This is still the first episode.
We're still on episode 1, are we?
Yes, we are.
God, we still got Attack of the Clones after this. Fuck's sake.
What the hell?
What the hell?
You got here, Twitch.
What is this?
Call me that.
A photo album? Or some kind of bully?
A jock so dumb he makes jocks look bad. Guess
Okay,
Nicholas
Snake.
Prescott made the shit list.
Oh wow, this is some really weird crap, Prescott. It's not yours. Give it back. I hate that you're on the team now. You're such a loser.
It's okay, stream chat. They're obviously going to vote for you're both losers, aren't they? Yeah, obviously the chat has voted for what I said they would. You're both losers.
Nice. No need to fight. You can both be losers.
The mute speaks.
What do you mean the mute? She's been extremely vocal the entire game.
You earn a spot on the squad, Twitch.
Squad
You
goals.
don't have your dad try to buy off the coach.
At least my family pays tuition. How much financial aid does your deadbeat dad need again?
Wow. Dick move, Nathan.
My dad lost his job.
How's that a dick move? This guy's bullying
Your
him.
dad closed it down. And you want to talk shit to me?
Leave Nathan alone.
Black.
Oh, I get it. No, you can't be horrible to a black person even if they deserve it. No, thanks. Otherwise it's racist, yeah.
You can't be a part of the team and be into this stupid crap at the same time.
It's the mute speaks. My name is Jeff.
Piece of shit. I'm going to kill you.
You guys, stop! Chloe, do something! Don't just stand there watching.
Why is this my responsibility? It's like, Chloe, do something. I'm sorry, am I the fucking headmaster? Like, what do you mean? Do so? No, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to go home. Because this doesn't interest me. Or concern me in any way.
Stay out or step in.
I'm just waiting for the stream chat to vote. It's fairly even.
Put you 1 foot in.
I think stay out is one.
Hey,
Stay out.
you
There we
don't
go.
take the time to stand back and watch. You miss some of life's finer moments. Like
Booyah!
that.
That took me months to put together.
Quit the team, Twitch. Or next time it'll be worse.
Go to hell.
Is the game super cringe and bad so far?
You should be ashamed.
Do leftists cover up sexual violence when it suits them? Yeah, it's fucking terrible, mate. It's the worst. This is the worst game.
Mum texted me.
Like, honestly. Alright, do you know, this is how mundane this game is. I thought you were just making a statement. I thought you were pausing because your actual IRL mum texted you.
No.
That's how profoundly dull this is. An event in this game is getting a text from your mother.
Oh, good. You're here.
I do beseech you, chiefly that I might set it in my prayers. What is your name?
Miranda. Oh, my father. I have broke your hest to say so.
Good. Admired Miranda. Indeed worth what's dearest in the world. Many a
Bored.
lady I best regard, and many a time have listened.
I thought her arms were her tits then when I looked up. It's like, when the fuck did you put Final Fantasy on?
You're killing me. You've had weeks to be.
That'd be so good. Like, how much better would this game be if, like, all of a sudden just somebody like a massive lorry just fucking Allahu Akbar like straight into the college?
And most of all, to yourself.
Mr. Keaton.
Because these people, let's be honest, these people would be first against the wall in the caliphate, wouldn't they? Or when they were done raping them.
Yeah, much.
Well, when they were done with Rachel, everyone else is too ugly. But
Looking good, Rach.
Very cool.
Exquisite Rachel, as always.
Mr. Keaton, I'm still having trouble with... My affections are then most humble. I have no ambition to see a goodlier man. I mean, does she really mean that?
okay, somebody gets offended. These edgelord jokes are just that. They're edgelord jokes and they're not meant to be taken seriously. It's a preemptive thing before somebody gets butthurt.
Who's gonna get butthurt?
Some cunt!
What did you say though?
I don't know, I think I said like 1488 gas the kikes. I forget, I say a lot of stuff.
Yeah, that's why.
What do you think?
Sometimes, when you meet someone who's going to...
If they'd been smart, because the first game involved time travel, they could have a prequel that fucked with time. Do you know what I mean? You know, like how Fire Walk With Me is sort of in the past and the future at times?
Yeah.
It kind of... like events that happen in the past, you know, could only happen because of what happened in the future with the Black Lodge stuff, that where time doesn't exist. That was clever.
Yeah.
This is not clever, because this is written by morons. This is written by the French, who, as we all know, can't do anything.
This is still going to be Chloe and Rachel Amber's lesbian love in a game.
How is falling in love a video game, though? How is that interesting? That's a B plot to a video game where things are actually happening. There's a fucking murder mystery in the first. I can't believe I'm gonna say what's good about the first game now, but there's time travel powers, alternative timelines, and a murder mystery. There's a plot in the first game.
Okay. There's a plot here.
This is significantly worse.
And don't, like, fall down. Should be doable, right? Rachel looks so happy here. There's Rachel's belt.
What do you make a game even worse? Remove the one thing that made the game even worth playing for about half an hour.
Most of them are not good feelings.
Yeah, this is... It's worse than Undertale in terms of gameplay, because at least Undertale is a game. In terms of cringe levels, it's pretty similar. You can laugh at this at times, whereas Undertale has awkward, like, bad comedy. And of course, the essence of bad comedy is that you can't laugh at it, otherwise it's good comedy. So, except the movie White Chicks, which somehow manages to be awful, and yet you still laugh at it. I don't know how that happens. It just sort of transcends that rule. It's the exception that proves the rule. But yeah, you can't laugh at Undertale because it's trying to be funny, and it just makes you want to slit your own throat with the nearest, even blunt object. It doesn't have to be sharp. You know, just grab a kipper, just drive it straight into your windpipe. Just want it to be over.
Sweet collar, Pepe.
Fucking Pepe. Keck is pleased. Mighty Keck has been honoured in this game.
Am I the only student who's not in this show?
The Order 1886 is more than this. Order 66 is more of a game than this is, mate. Fucking prequel memes!
Sometimes you just gotta turn up the heat. I'm gonna guess it's from Logan.
Oh my god, all dialogue in this game should just be replaced by Little Pump saying Gucci Gang. Can someone far less lazy than me please make that?
Rachel? Is this your belt?
Yes. Thank you.
I'm just having conversations on fucking Facebook Messenger now. Because that's as much of a game as this is. Alright, Rachel, get tits out, love. We love polygon boobies.
I really
love it.
Costume. Thanks. So, did you bring flowers for my dressing room?
Not to be profoundly shallow, but somebody who looked like Rachel Amber would never go for somebody who looked like Chloe.
I guess I owe you.
I'll hold you to that.
Although Chloe does look more realistically like most of the lesbians I know.
I'll let you finish changing.
She's got that kind of manly face where she's got a little bit too much testosterone.
Yeah.
Chloe Price.
Rachel.
Add me on Guys, add me on Snapchat. Did you know I had Snapchat? I'm on it all the time. I'm addicted. I am not a dick, but I am addicted to crime. Fighting it, that is.
I'd never seen
I'm also on Snapchat. Not that anyone cares.
Yeah, nobody cares about Gemma. But more importantly, I'm on Snapchat. And Twitter. I'm on all kinds of social media, guys, and I'm desperate for attention. That's why I do this.
Why does it have to end?
For attention and spaghetti. I'm up to date on the memes, guys. Somebody left the second I said spaghetti. I was like, nope, I'm out of here.
Would you like to join me on a little field trip?
Fuck yes. I was born to ditch.
I hoped you'd say that. Know about that eye? That is a hell of a battle scar. Do you want me to cover it up with some makeup?
Did they remember everyone's an unlikable piece of shit, so they made a prequel to try and make them likable? No, because everyone's unlikable in this as well. If anything, they're worse because there's nothing driving their actions. Because again, they're trying to solve a murder in the original game. I stress again, there's a goal. They're all trying to figure out what happened to Rachel Amber. That's a story. Because she was Laura Palmer. Yeah, let's be honest. They were trying to figure out who killed Laura Palmer. Because the devs watched Twin Peaks and spent like 70 straight hours reading stories on Tumblr. And just went, yeah, that's a game. But fucking give me Life is Strange 1 right now.
Let's get the hell out of here.
This because I hadn't reached this point of like mental exhaustion until about the 4th fucking stream of the first game. We were like, what, an hour and a half, 2 hours into this, and I'm already fucking sick of it. I can't believe how much worse this is.
You sure you don't want to?
You check on the coffee and see if it's working.
I will do, just because I won't be in here.
What the hell am I getting into?
Wait, don't you come here in the sequel, like with the original game, and find the graffiti they left and shit?
Yeah.
So why do we need to go through this? We know what happened. Because like we don't see a flashback or anything.
Where does this thing go?
This is what I hate about prequels, because they have to hit certain story beats. Yeah. It's like, well, we have to make sure that this happens because then it's in correct continuity. And it's just, I don't know, it's just boring.
Pull up a chair, Price.
What's your take on the Knuckles meme? I mentioned this earlier, but you might not have been here. I didn't think it was particularly funny until a bunch of whiny crybabies on Twitter started complaining that it was problematic, at which point it became hilarious. Because that's how that works and will always work. What'd be better, this or a visual novel? How is this not a visual novel? Oh, visual novels have plots. But I mean, this is not a fucking game.
Maybe one of these crates.
Honestly, you'll bring Captain Solo to me, and then you'll bring me to the Toshi station. Fucking spent 40 years looking for Luke Skywalker. I don't know where he was. Even fucking power converters.
I see humans, but no humanity. Everybody is somebody, but no one wants to be themselves. Some preachy graffiti up in this train. Human is another word for monster. I was supposed to read Huck Finn in English last year. Now I'm living it. Price 1. Twain 0. Guess we're not the first ones to hop on this train. I wonder what the symbols mean. Whoa, Nathan's dad is a Terminator? That totally checks out. I feel pretty confident there's going to be a dead body in here. Alright, Chloe. You're on a freaking train with Rachel freaking Amber. Play it cool. Is this nervousness? Is that what this feeling is? Wish Marcus were here. Sorry, guys. Should I make small talk? Is that what people do?
What is wrong with you?
What?
You're acting nervous. So, it's kind of weird that we're hanging out.
You mean because I don't hang out with anyone and I don't have any friends?
You have friends.
Well, I used to. Friend. Singular. Her name was Max, but she left for greener, more northern pastures.
That sucks.
I didn't mention it earlier, but you seem to have some kind of Jedi mind powers over Mr. Keaton and the theater crew.
You mean when we were talking about true love in the play? I guess you could say I'm good with people.
Yeah. Just don't pull that stuff with me.
You will get on this train.
Okay, get a Star Wars reference.
I bet you're wondering what we're doing.
The thought occurred, yeah.
Well, I wanted some company.
That's it?
That's it.
Good to fucking go. Anything beats another second in Blackwell.
You really hate it there, don't you?
You don't? Right. What reason would Rachel Amber have for hating Blackwell Academy? Your high school royalty.
You don't know me. Yet. Let's do something fun.
Sorry, guys. Alright. Fuck it. Flirt.
V-card's been punched, Rachel. I'm sorry.
Wow.
Too far?
Well, I don't know.
Okay, something fun. I'm all ears.
2 truths and a lie.
What?
I think we should play 2 truths and a lie. It's a game where each person offers up 3 facts about themselves, 2 of which are the truth, and 1 of which is
a lie.
Right. And then the other person has to guess which is which.
Sounds fun. You're on.
I'm not reading the chat, guys, so if you're saying anything.
I'll start. First, I'm ambidextrous. Second, I was born in New York, the land of fashion and Broadway, to which I will one day return when my heinous exile here in Arcadia Bay.
I have returned. I'm sorry I fucked off for a bit, guys, but I was desperate for coffee, and we're still on the fucking train.
Not yet, at least.
If you could travel anywhere, where would you go? Russia, Greece, Kathmandu.
Kathmandu.
That's fine.
One day, I'm going to climb Everest.
And I thought moving away from Arcadia Bay was ambitious. What's your third thing?
My third thing?
2 truths and a lie. You say 3 things.
Right. I'm a Leo. Meow.
Life is train.
So,
I have a feeling we'll still be on this fucking thing in the next episode. So let's call the next one Life is Train. Just where is the lie?
I don't buy the ambidextrous claim.
No? Well, that's too bad, because it's true.
Prove it. Sign your name with both hands.
It was just like fucking memes in the chat. Just look down. Jacob needs his spaghetti.
Bad girls do it. Come on.
Yeah, you get out of my house. You eat the spaghetti. You sleep in the bed.
Damn.
I'm afraid the lie was New York. I'm a Cali girl, born and raised.
So New York's on the bucket list.
Broadway, here I come. Cool.
Mama Luigi, squad alarm, my boy.
Your turn, Chris.
Rope, bombs, and lamp oil.
Fact. Right. Something about myself.
Yeah, I think our coffee machine's on its way out.
Really?
Yeah.
The truth.
Why?
Well, coffee tastes weak as shit, and it wasn't pushing the water through earlier. I think we're gonna have to buy a new one. We'll sort out the rent first, and then if we've got any money left, because this was quite a. I mean, that one I've had. To be fair, I've had that since about fucking 2012.
Yeah.
Actually, no, I haven't. I replaced it.
When I was
I had one in 2012 and I broke the fucking thing, moving it around too much. And that one I bought in 2014. But even so, it was a cheap one that was about £12-15, something like that. Like, it was really cheap.
I once broke my hand punching Stephanie Kowalski in 5th grade.
No way.
Bitch took my yoo-hoo, knocked her the fuck out.
I see you like to write notes to yourself.
Helps me stay focused.
Also...
Yeah, unfortunately the coffee machine's got rabies, so we're going to have to take it out the back and just...
Should it?
Yeah, put a bullet in it. Should have used the money for a new coffee machine. Yeah, to be honest, should have spent the... How much was this? Fucking $13.99. Should have just bought a fucking coffee machine. Right, I'm going to look at what's going on my Twitter. Okay, my Twitter now has 30 fucking notifications. So, I need to find out what is going on my Twitter.
It's a Cali thing. Anyway, I think I have your number. I'm not sure why country music makes you throw up.
I'm a complex girl, Rachel.
I think it's probably true. Also, I kinda like the Dixie Chicks.
You and David both. No accounting for taste.
Who's David?
I'm really annoyed at this fucking guy, you know. I've been tweeting about, like, Logan's health in the hospital and everything, and most guys on Twitter have been really supportive, and I've been tweeting about the projects I'm involved in and everything, and this one fucking guy, all he ever does is shit-talk me about politics, and I think, why are you following me? Like, what do you have to gain from my Twitter profile?
What's he done now?
He's just talking shit again, and I'm just like, I'm just gonna ask him about it. I'm just gonna be like, why have you never reacted to any tweets about my son in hospital or any project I work on?
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
It seems you only follow me to argue about politics.
That's a load of bullshit.
You're within your rights to do so. I just wonder why you're here, though.
There's this girl about the polyamory thing. Some girl was like, to be honest, this makes me laugh. Marriage is as a passionless business transaction designed to assure the continued survival of both parties, and their potential progeny is pretty much as traditional as it gets. I'm like, who hurt you?
In all fairness, most of the fucking notifications are just two people who I'm not involved in the conversation, just arguing amongst themselves, but it was on a tweet I made, so I'm fucking notified in all of them.
It sounds like the only problem is David.
That and people just retweeting weird memes I've put up.
The only thing that David loves has 4 wheels.
With the entire Jeff the Killer Remake series or play Life is Strange 2 all the way through, I genuinely can't answer that. That's just fucking cruel. Alright, Crystal, because you were fucking bold enough to flat out ask me, I'm gonna follow you back. There you go.
Of course you wanted to be a pirate. Sail the open seas, buckle swash, plunder secret treasure.
Did I mention my love of booty?
So, pirate. Obviously true.
Maybe you'd like to be my first mate.
Oh.
Fucking
Are you accepting
Uncle Owen and Ben, boys. Alright, fucking Twitter's still blowing up. Could be talking to stream chat. I'm gonna go on Snapchat instead because I've got notifications.
Stephanie Kowalski out. A bitch takes your yoo-hoo, she's gotta get got.
Damn straight.
But you didn't get that scar from punching someone.
No.
That scar is from a distal radius fracture.
So you're a physician now?
Last summer I performed a one-woman Doctor Who homage entitled Weeping Angel.
Wait, what?
The point is, I know that the scar you've got comes with breaking your wrist when you fall. Like, from a skateboard?
Whew, tell you, I'm never gonna get out of here.
I guess 6 years ago?
7. Well, shit. I always thought I was a good liar.
Alright, I'm back now, guys, with the... I can actually read the stream chat again.
So, if my math
For Snoke, fucking Darth CGS.
truths and 1 lie.
What? You expected me to cheat?
Winners make their own rules, Chloe.
You are crazy good at this game.
A lifetime of studying the human condition.
Did Logan like The Last Jedi?
I bet it's hard to impress.
He did. However, when I asked him what he liked about it, he couldn't answer. And he's quite verbose for a 7-year-old. You know, he reviews movies on his channel as well as makes his own short films. Normally he can say, "Oh, I like this part, and this was my favorite parts." You know, obviously in the way a 7-year-old does, he's not, you know, particularly analytical. But even so, he can be fairly kind of like, "Yeah, I like this bit, and I like this about it, and I didn't like this." But in regards to Last Jedi, he just kind of like went, and just kind of couldn't answer for ages. And it came down to he liked it because it was Star Wars.
Yeah.
Like, because it had Luke Skywalker in it and X-Wings and things. But there was nothing actually about the characters or plot or even any of the action set pieces that he enjoyed or really remembered. And I think that's sad. Even for its target audience, it's not really working.
It's not a big deal.
Hate to break it to you, but Chloe Price is
What else we got in the chat? Just block him. I assume he's talking about the guy on Twitter. I pride myself in blocking no one on Twitter. I actually have, on Twitter and Facebook, my block lists are empty. There is no one. Because I don't believe in blocking people unless it's absolutely warranted. Far too many people have blocked me for nothing. One person even blocked me so they could shit-talk me, most of which was lies, and I couldn't defend myself because I was blocked. And then when I called them out for cowardice, they tried to take the moral high ground, which was just fucking staggering. Still a little salty about that. So I don't really believe in blocking people unless, you know, they're like being threatening or anything like that. And even then, like, actually being threatening rather than like tough guy internet bullshit.
I feel like I can trust you.
Yeah?
I got on this train with you.
Fair point.
Spit on him. The entire game is just awkwardly staring. You're not wrong, are you?
Wanna listen?
Did you play Warhammer, Jacob? I actually played OG Warhammer. I never really got into 40k, which most of my friends preferred. But I've always been into medieval fantasy and dragons and skeleton and all that sort of thing. How much should we pay to pay you to tell this game to fuck off? It's not worth the torture. Yeah, just jib me more money. It's more awkward than speaking to grandparents about college or jobs. I actually rather liked Rogue One. It was ultimately a pointless film, but I had a good time with it. Like, I'm probably not going to bother watching it again, but it was still worth the time I put into it and the price of admission.
You tell me this train is bound for Auschwitz.
Fucking hell! If only, eh?
Well, basically, I guess since I was a kid in Long Beach, it reminds me.
Rachel isn't romantically interesting, Chloe, right? She's got with drug dealing dude, so this whole game's just acting like a creepy friend zone. It's possible. I don't know. I have never played this before. Jacob, what is Logan's favourite colour? You know, I don't know. It was yellow for a long time, but he never seems to pick yellow things anymore. So I don't know.
I'm thinking it's blue.
It's blue these days. Mine's blue.
Same.
And as is Sutter Kane, that's his favourite colour as well.
Yes. Ah!
I'm just here. Let me know if you need an accomplice. Check it out. We're here.
Chloe or Vice Admiral Holdo. Literally the same character.
Jump and find out. Did you say jump?
Luke Skywalker wasn't in The Last Jedi. I said that in my review. I was like, it was more like, particularly the way he speaks now, it was more like watching him as Fire Lord Ozai, but talking about the Jedi. Who's worse, Rose or Jar Jar Binks? Rose. Jar Jar Binks isn't fat, so he's better by default. But also, I remember things Jar Jar Binks did. And I remember his personality, annoying as he was. I know, like, I'm probably in the minority here. I genuinely think that The Phantom Menace is better than The Last Jedi. It doesn't mean I think The Phantom Menace is any good, but I do think it's better than The Last Jedi. I actually think it's paced better and has better special effects for the most part, which is incredible considering it's from the late 90s. Although, The Last Jedi is shot better, and for the most part is better acted. I still haven't seen Shin Godzilla, which I know is a fucking travesty for a guy like me who's a huge fan of any kind of monster movie, really. I really should have watched it by now.
We just haven't got around to it, have we?
No, it's as simple as that.
It looks good, though.
Hey, it's actually a pretty nice view. Glad you approve. And as your reward...
Thoughts on Kraut and tea? Loser. Loser, 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 loser.
That's what I learned in theater class. It's all about improvisation.
Loser.
And learn how to pronounce your fucking THs, alright?
The world's a stage and shit.
There you are. It's not hard. I learned that in fucking year 2 in school. Before I think I was 6 goddamn years old when they taught my class, me and my class, how to pronounce our THs properly. You're still saying like that? At your age? Speak properly. We'll get some fucking elocution lessons. Jesus.
That blows. Well, shit. That was my last quarter.
Just flicking through the chat, trying to find something to talk about.
Hey, maybe I can MacGyver something up. I've been told I'm pretty handy. Oh, yeah?
The Last Jedi is the worst Star Wars film. No, I think Revenge of the Clones is the worst one. I put both those films together because they're the same film. Attack of the Sith. Yeah, or Attack of the Sith. Yeah, they're the same movie. Like, it's just like one fucking 6-hour film. And it's dreadful and even more boring than The Last Jedi somehow.
Waiting to be set. Huh. Looks like I might be able to pry it open with the right tool. This whole day is out of order, but in the best possible way. Damn, that's an old tree. Wait.
I agree with Odd Job. He's obviously he's posted The Last Jedi spoiler, so I won't. Don't scroll up to it. Something he said about Admiral Holdo only existing because you can't have Admiral Akbar do a certain thing, and I think if it had either been Leia or Akbar that did that, it would have had a lot more emotional weight rather than Admiral Tumblr.
Where are my explorer ladies at though? Probably at home. This Blackwall guy sure liked founding stuff that was already there. Founders keepers. Yuck. Cliche much, AW and BW?
Cock and tears. Oh my god, that's perfect.
I guess nature doesn't...
Look, guys, trouts don't get pregnant, alright? Well, the pregnancy is very short.
Get out of here, woodland creatures. Have some self-respect.
What is going on in the stream chat?
Fly, you fools.
Fucking... Yeah, we could be watching Lord of the Rings right now.
Max were here, she'd probably take a black and white photograph and call it Innocence Lost, or some shit. I wonder if I could use this to get the quarter out. I wonder if I could use this to get the quarter out.
Fucking lock in the auxiliary power, Gemma.
Not afraid of commitment, I see.
I feel like DSP right now. I'm like, no one's gonna give us any more money, so let's just wrap this fucking thing up. We've got all the super chat we're gonna get out of this. Fuck these people. They're not even human. They're just fans. They're not people.
My hierarchy of needs goes.
Jacob, what was the worst film in the original trilogy? Easy. Fucking Return of the Jedi. Not even close. Absolutely the worst one. It's still decent. I still like it. But that's like a proper like 7 out of 10 movie. Like, no, absolutely not. I mean, 7 is like still 2 steps above average, you know. But considering the first 2 films are like an 8 and a 10, it's definitely the worst one. Like a low 7. Yeah, I'm handing out arbitrary marks out of 10.
Yep, it's official.
That's how you criticize movies.
Whoa, that's badass. There's got to be something freeing about being able to build your home wherever you are, from whatever is around you.
The play, does that sound really bad?
Keep going for another 19 hours so I can give you fucking $5,900.
I guess nature doesn't quite provide.
If I thought for a second I was going to get that kind of money off you, I would beg you not to. Because there is no one on earth who deserves to be paid that kind of money for laughing at shit video games. That is not a job. Have you heard of Darkest Dungeon? Heard of, but don't really know anything about.
Wonder if I can get that quarter out of the viewfinder.
Well, I'm glad to know things only get worse, Vic. Cheers for the heads up.
I'm not getting in there with just my fingers. Maybe Rachel has something I can use. I'm thinking about prying open that viewfinder.
The stream is a dead body. Well, the thing is, I'm worried if I do stream a dead body, I'm going to have to be forced to make a really disingenuous apology, which is mostly me sucking my own dick.
Oh my god, seriously? How did you just do that to me?
I guess you could stab someone with a nail file.
What happened? I wasn't paying attention because this is garbage.
Basically just... Oh god.
Sure, let's try it.
Basically...
So just say it quietly, I can repeat it into the microphone. In fact, these cunts were watching it, I just say it to me.
I was meant to... They just made me look around for something to pry open the damn viewfinder with.
Yeah.
Rachel was standing next to the viewfinder all along, and then it was like, maybe I could ask Rachel for something.
Ah, I see. No, that is bad. By the way, for anyone who missed it earlier, when Rachel was first introduced, I called her lesbian Turok the Dinosaur Hunter. Really proud of that. Best thing I've said all night, or ever in my life, actually. You called me a cunson. Tin is sin. Fuck you, bitch, you're so dead. You're. Yeah, because I'm... Okay, I get the correcting the grammar thing. Because you used the wrong you're, but...
Damn it.
What does she mean? But what?
So easy in the movies.
Cunson?
Wonder if I can find
Does she mean cunt?
Yeah, basically like using metals to spell out the word cunt, but 10 on the periodic table is SN.
Oh, right. At least The Last Jedi is better than Logan Paul's apology.
Stealing a dedication.
Toygon of Mossad. Yeah, Sargoy of Cuckad. Yeah, locking the auxiliary power, you know. Recite a stale meme. Don't mind if I do. Do you know the way?
Chloe just cured somebody's depression by playing Dungeons and Dragons with them.
That's how depression works. Because all depression is like a feeling of a bit of sadness, and you when you want to eat craft dinner because you can't be asked to cook. Because your sadness, you put ketchup in the craft dinner, that's a depression meal. I've got bipolar because sometimes I'm sad and sometimes I'm happy. Fuck all of you.
You're just about to say that as well.
Not you guys in the chat. I mean people like the straw man I'm constructing right now.
I don't want to boast, so I'll let you do it.
Every day we're out there making cocktails. Woo woo woo. Danger lurks behind you. Get the estrogen in your diet. All you have to do is grab onto some tofu. Woo! The president's weird cause he eats burgers. And that's strange for some reason. Woohoo! Why doesn't he eat quinoa like a normal person? Cocktails. Just no ponytails, just man buns and long beards. Woo!
That's it.
Fucking people, honestly. And they've all got blue ticks on Twitter, all of them. Probably got all kinds of ticks, probably rocking Lyme disease, the poorly washed fucks.
Look, it's a grill.
Just a grill. Le grill!
Say we barbecue some squirrels when we're done here. God, you just have the best ideas.
No, you don't.
Think this guy's married to a nutritionist? He's all like, I'm not allowed to eat this stuff at home, so...
I'm so glad I became a lawyer. I love getting paid in fries. Do you think he represents the Hamburglar? Wouldn't he be paid in hamburgers then?
Shit, you're right.
You don't need to mod. I tell you what, you don't need to mod the first game to include 2007 memes because it's fucking full of them. Somebody even like paints the "why you know" thing, you know, guy from 9gag on a wall. It's graffitied on a wall.
They totally stole my 3rd grade art project.
Wow, you made that?
Can't you tell?
It does have a certain give zero fucks quality that I recognize.
Alright. Let's see. After this, I want to come home and listen to my Spotify playlist.
Is it the kind of listening where you have to get...
Why you don't play a better game? Because when we play good games, nobody fucking shows up. Nobody wants to see me go, this is really good. Yeah, I really like what they did here. This is a good game. I'm a fan of this. Oh man, look at the shadows. The use of lighting is really intense in this part of the game. It's really moody. Nobody wants to fucking hear that. I streamed the remake of Monster World 2 recently. One of the best games I've got on the PlayStation. Got it for Christmas. Nobody fucking showed up to watch me play it because the game was good.
Real one, son. Now, lean into the grill and see if the fire started. Further. Further. Wow.
I'd rather drink alien titty milk.
Too dark? Perfect dark. This is fun. Who's next? Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to hog the
Love the Monster World stream. I also did get really annoyed and ban someone because they just kept pissing me about. Like, can you stop, please?
Jackpot.
commence makeout session in 3, 2.
And it's going to run out of money on the quarter. No? Okay. I thought the second they were going to get a kiss, it'd get the metal would come back up. Yeah. Oh, who cares? Neither of those jokes are funny. Just say it.
We used the vibrating bed for too long. I'm totally seeing double. Rachel? Hey.
Just disappeared.
Are you alright? What are we doing? Excuse me? Last I checked, you're supposed to be Chloe Price. Yet we've been ditching now for hours, and we haven't even gotten wasted yet.
No, this guy was just trying to wind me up, and like at this time, like Logan was still really sick, and I was like, "Look, mate, this isn't a good time. My kid's really ill, and I just need to not be around this kind of negativity. I'm not normally like a cuck about this kind of thing, but if you could just cool it," and he wouldn't fucking stop, and I just had to ban him, which I'm not proud of, but I did.
If I could speak, I would have done the same.
They have a bottle of wine.
Jim Sterling is a little... I fucking hate Jim Sterling.
Okay. Or we could go try to find
really do. No. Just like remove. Take fatty and put it in oven.
Right? And fuck it. I just want to take something that's not mine. Alright. I'm going in. Try to keep up.
I'm guessing Suit Guy was her father or mother's boyfriend caught cheating.
Oh my god.
Talk about Dark Souls. Okay, I have never played Dark Souls. There we are. That's everything I know about it. Oh wait, it's really hard apparently. There you go. That's everything else I know about it.
Thank God. Please, this girl is in trouble. Go get help.
I need to get these two to focus on Rachel so I can start the wine.
What are you waiting for? Go!
Just join the server and the first thing I hear is a mad British man. This is great.
They should have an ambulance here any moment. In the meantime, they said to keep close watch on her.
God, this game is really fucking long, isn't it? Like, we've been at this for hours and nothing has happened.
That's on her neck, right?
I still think you should go get help. There's a ranger station on the other side of the park.
Good point. We'll keep
Wait, what's happened? Has something happened?
No, basically they're trying to steal a bottle of wine. They're trying to distract these two.
No, but like, has somebody like collapsed or something?
Rachel is pretending to collapse.
Oh. Okay, so nothing has happened. We're pretending she's sick then. For fuck's sake!
Steal a bottle of wine so they can get wasted.
Do you know what? Instead of playing, it's too late now because the fucking shops are shut. Because it's gone midnight. In fact, it's like 1:30. It might even be later. But we could have gone out and bought actual wine.
We could have.
And then we're playing as teenagers trying to get wine. How is this a game?
I think when we next play this, the alcohol needs
No, we need to be fucked. We need to be off our tits next time we play this.
Yeah. Oh, there's no way.
Because I am painfully sober right now.
I really don't want to be sober right now.
Fucking 2 AM, mate.
Wow. I'm all better now. You saved my life. From the bottom of my heart. Thank you. Yeah. Good work, everyone. Peace out.
That was incredible. You're a hero.
Huh. I guess I am.
That wasn't me sighing about the game. That's me practicing for my fake apology for this stream that I'll have to make.
Thanks.
Let me just get to work on it. It's gonna be like, I made a mistake. From the bottom of my heart, I am sorry. The purpose of my content is always to entertain.
I am excessively
We just passed 20 25,000 subscribers. So, Cope Squad for life. Remember to subscribe. That was true, wasn't it? Painfully sober. But I'm practicing my forced apology. From the bottom of my heart, I don't expect forgiveness. I should never have said 1488 gas the kikes. That wasn't funny. It was racist and insensitive. I should never have said that the truth doesn't need Orwellian laws to protect it, and if the Holocaust was real, the evidence would speak for itself without laws. I shouldn't have said that. It was racially insensitive. And I am sorry. The purpose of my content is to entertain. We've got merchandise out now, so be sure to head on over to redbubble.com, type in bad creepypasta into the search bar.
Hey, check this out.
I'm not asking to be forgiven, and I don't expect to be forgiven. All I can do is try to be a better person. I make mistakes. I'm only human. And I didn't know it was wrong to go and piss on a toddler's face. If I hadn't been told in YouTube comments that sort of degenerate behaviour was morally wrong, I would never have known, because I'm always trying to grow and improve as a person. To my fans out there trying to defend me, please don't. My actions are indefensible. I should not have dug up a dead body, shoved a stick up its arse and gone, rah, rah, I'm scary dead body. I should not have done that. It was disrespectful. And I want to apologise to the stick and to the family of the stick. How was that? Was that realistic? Was that? I feel like I'm gonna get this apology down.
I've heard that actors are moody, but wow, Rachel.
I'm not moody. I just need some space. Is that alright with you?
Okay.
Your apology was better than The Last Jedi.
I thought we were having a great day together. Why are you acting like this all of a sudden?
I'm not acting like anything. I just want to be left alone right now.
Yeah, I get it. I know I'm not the easiest person to be around. I don't exactly have tons of experience with the whole...
We're going to find a flamboyant, obnoxious faggot dressed like a retard running around in these woods.
Understand? No, you really don't. Okay, I still have no idea what's going on with Rachel, but apparently she gets smashy when she...
Someone asked, who was it?
I can work with that.
Dark Elite, the Pie Ninja asks, can someone make an animated version of this apology? Yes, I fully sanction that. We absolutely need an animated version of that apology. All I took is we need to put stickers on lampposts. Telling people to piss on toddlers' faces. Your apology didn't have enough hashtags.
Hashtag shark.
I asked you to leave me alone. Are you kidding me? I know you're the school princess.
Oh, the Slenderman trailer is awful. It's like, the sound design is so fucking basic. I think like my student films had sound design like this. And Slenderman, because you know it lives in the woods amongst all the wind through the trees, and it distorts electronic technology. You've got the potential for some fucking powerful sound design with that. You know, you can really kind of play around with the sort of radio sounds and electrical buzzing and things, and also the sound of wind rustling through the trees, and of all the life in the woods. You know, owls and kind of all the insects crawling on top of one another, and there's all this stuff you can take inspiration from and play with. And they use the most fucking basic bitch like stock wind sound effect and some baby laughing that I swear is like, as you went to fucking YouTube and just grabbed a baby laughing and put it through fucking clip converter. I mean, it's just the worst.
But more. weird, right? It's just... Today was the best day I've had since my dad died. And when I almost ruined it just now, the way I ruin everything, it made me realize... whatever's going on...
God bless you for that, Ian.
Special. Come on, say something. Chloe, I'm sorry. I am really, really sorry. But... even though I won't.
I'd neck myself too if I spent 15 years raising a child for it to end up with Chloe.
But it's how it is.
How is Logan doing? Well, that's the reason for the stream. Logan's doing much, much better and is no longer in the high dependency unit, which is why we're doing this stream as a celebration. We wanted to stream some kind of autistic cringe just to have a bit of fun and go, this is just have a bit of silly fun as our way of kind of celebrating. Because we've got to be back at the hospital again in the morning. It didn't seem appropriate to just go out and get smashed, so that we do this instead. Apparently there's a scene that's like horrendously acted coming up.
Fuck this place.
God, I just really don't like this character. Like, I think she's self-entitled and boring, and there's no real interest in.
Who else do I know who fits that description? Fuck off, Rachel.
My God, you loser! Just fucking deal with your problems, Jesus. How the fuck are you the protagonist? Actually hate you.
I've never understood your hard-on for cameras, Max. You took a million pictures of us, and not one of them showed that you were gonna leave when I needed you most. Fuck cameras.
Fuck cameras! Is it possible to get an abortion after birth? Funny story. Some leftists are actually arguing for this. Let's murder 2-year-olds. Great. They haven't got to apologise. I can just say that.
Fuck you, David.
Matata14, is that how you pronounce your name? I think Logan would be over the fucking moon with that. He loves getting that kind of thing. On the he's got a home video copy of all his monster movies he got for Christmas, and it was a stocking filler, because it was just a homemade gift. But he loved it, and the artwork was a drawing of him with his camera and everything, and he couldn't believe how cool it was. So I think to see him drawn as one of his favourite characters, I think he'd be really pleased with that. The Slenderman trailer made the Bye Bye Man trailer look amazing. Hold on, James. Let's not say something we can't take back. I feel like we've arrived quite accidentally, because of course memes only happen by accident. You can't force them, otherwise you end up with Pickle Rick. But we've arrived quite accidentally at a wonderful meme, which is fuck cameras. Yeah. And like, can we just have different people smashing cameras in various scenarios, exclaiming fuck cameras?
Apparently she's found the car that her dad died in.
Okay. What the fuck?
Yep. Smash. No.
Is this game more cancerous than Pickle Rick? I don't know, like both this game and Pickle Rick are fairly malignant. Like I don't know if you can, you know, if you can be if one thing is life-threatening, something else is life-threatening. I don't know if one is worse than the other. Why does that look so awkward? Again, it's a digitally rendered character. You don't have to have it like twitch around in a way that just looks like bad drama school acting. Water, fire, air, earth, and fuck cameras, how do they work?
Why are you crying, sweetheart?
How to Fall 101.
Because you're not real.
I'm not.
What is going on?
What's past is prologue and shit.
Kid, look on the bright side, would ya?
Apparently this is the horrendous scene. Listen to the dad.
You made a new friend today.
Should we turn it up a little bit so we can listen to the dad? Alright, shut up, you batties.
Hey, where's my marker? Oh, there it is.
Gotta say, that was some fight. A lover's quarrel, you might say?
Oh, go to hell.
What do you care?
Sorry, sweetheart. I guess I'm getting into your personal business.
It seems to me like you're the expert, Chloe.
Love is blind.
Dad used to hate it when I wrote on shit. I guess I did that?
Sometimes people need you, though.
With great power comes great responsibility. I know that you don't understand what responsibility is because you're a self-entitled little turd. Look at those eyes, Jesus! I'll be seeing that in my nightmares tonight.
Rachel.
Rachel! We take a moment to talk about how fucking terrible Aaron Eckhart is in The Dark Knight. It's scene where he's like lying in the flammable shit. He's going, Rachel! 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 I'm like, why can't you scream normally? So you can't like rant and rave in a way that's realistic. You just sound weird. Why did you waste money on this? Literal self-hatred.
Masochism.
She cry herself to sleep in the middle of a fucking junkyard. Your best bet is not to think at all when you play this game, because the target audience spend their time presumably huffing paint and hitting themselves in the head with hammers. So I think to get into a similar mental state, you have to like.
And also masturbate as a Blade Runner.
Yeah, you need to get yourself into a state bordering on almost complete absence of thought.
Eradicate all rational thought. Reference to naked lunch. You didn't know, chat.
Think like the Richard Spencer versus Solon thing was really massive on YouTube the other day. That stream, it was like #1 and trending, and like we're just doing this stupid shit. And I'm just like the Virgin Politics stream, the Chad Cope stream. Yeah, you missed, pal.
Turns and walks away.
I love the way he just like quickly turns and walks off. I feel like I should bow, but I'm too embarrassed. Target audience of this game is lobotomized chimps.
You came. I'm glad. Are you sure about that? I got kind of a different message this afternoon.
Yeah. Chloe, I want to talk to you about something, but...
Yeah, I love that this didn't meet the pitiful standards of the Life is Strange fanbase. I'll never get over that. For as long as we're streaming this fucking game, that is going to keep popping into my head. That's going to keep haunting me. The idea that this is so bad.
The ones who were making out?
You know, even the sort of...
Oh, alright.
Oh, I don't even know. My brain's melting.
Not my mom.
I'm starting to feel like a person who enjoys the Life is Strange series.
I'm not surprised.
Life is deranged.
Oh dear.
Funny how secrets travel.
And the people that were under the
I
tree.
start to believe.
Was her dad kissing another lady?
From an unknown number.
If I were to win.
Something.
I'm so sorry, Rachel.
Deranged.
Yeah, that's eventually where I was going to arrive at.
Neither do I. Chloe, I love my dad.
Fans were mad because they realised their pet lesbians were both awful people. Like, did they play the first one? Chloe was an irredeemable cunt who wanted to steal from the disabled. Like, a plot point was you had to talk her out of stealing for the disabled to pay off her debt to a sleazy drug dealer.
Scream.
What about that is sympathetic? What about that suggests she's not an awful person? They needed this game to confirm what a piece of actual garbage Chloe was? Really?
It's silly, but I've carried this photo around with me for years. It's from Mount Hood. My dad took me hiking there when I was 10, and it started raining, and I fell and broke my arm 3 miles from the car. I remember screaming like I was going to die, but my dad...
Oh my god, I do not care.
He carried me down the mountain. I still remember the smell of his coat, and how calm he was.
Yeah, Rachel's dead before the first game starts. What they tried to do... Basically, like, the first game was in many ways a rip-off of Twin Peaks, but mixed with heavy rain and heavy blue hair dye. And so this is Fire Walk with Me. This is like the events leading up to it, I guess. But instead of playing as Rachel, which would probably be interesting, they realised that would be too much of a rip-off of Twin Peaks. So they make you play as the stupid cunt everyone fucking hated from the first one.
Don't worry about it. No, I mean it. Whatever's...
No, either make a game about the guy with the mustache.
And awesome, and...
Because didn't he used to be a soldier or something? Wasn't he like an ex-marine or something? Like, you could actually make an interesting game about him. Or make
I don't know if I'd call it
a game about Rachel, who seemed to be very troubled, you know, from what you find out in the first game. Seemed to be quite a troubled and you know, girl who was in over her head. That's someone a bit more interesting than stealing from the disabled girl. And, oh, what else am I doing? This guy's trying to make a living with his t-shirts. Just fucking break his car and nick his money. Like, you're a bad person, Chloe. Why the fuck am I playing as you in a video game?
Followed you upstairs. Robbed that one guy with a bottle to the face. Only because you showed up at the last minute. And...
Do people talk like this? Like, I'm never this nice to anyone. Me neither. It's like, you're the real thing. Like, I'm a cunt to everyone. Like, I'm constantly sarcastic and mean to people. That's how I show my affection.
I don't really need a good reason to ditch school. I guess tomorrow there'll be hell to pay. My mom...
Obviously, except the teenage boys I pay for sex, but generally, like, I'm horrible to people, even people I like. Life isn't cameras. Guys, we officially hate cameras now because we're part of it. No cameras allowed in the Cortex Club. Because nobody wants to photograph you if you're doing a slightly inferior dab.
Fucking cameras. There's no Canon.
I'm serious. Let's do it, Chloe.
That's horrendous. If anyone didn't hear that, because Gemma's quite far away from the mic, she made the most inexcusable joke. And she had she did a little...
Yeah.
Like, the graphics look worse.
They do.
They're like cel-shaded.
Yeah.
But not in a cool Legend of Zelda way. More in like a Avatar the Legend of Aang for PlayStation 2 way. Well, Master Volume controls everything, so just drag that down.
Yeah.
Yeah, you obviously want subtitles on...
Normal large.
Maybe large, because people... Hella large! Oh my god! Fuck it, right, that is a fucking snap. Hold on. Oh boy, we in the building, we doing a fucking hella large with the subtitles on Life is Strange 2. Come along to the stream. That's immediately going on fucking Snapchat.
We doing a fucking I want to make the subtitles sound hella large, Jacob.
Yeah, make the subtitles hella large. That's the only way. No. Do you know the way? So let me just grab the stream link so I can post it on the you know the usual shit. You've been on one of these streams before. I always take a couple of minutes to grab the stream link and post it on Facebook, Twitter, and Discord so that people know to come along. So if you happen to have got here early, good for you. Thanks for being cool enough to click the little bell button next to the subscribe button.
Apologies for my voice, although if you were at the Wonder Boy stream the other night, it's better than it was.
Can we go back? Because I need a photograph as well of hella large.
All right.
Paste. There we are. And include a photograph. Take a photo. Fucking hella. Tweet. Let's go over to Facebook as well, post it on there, and Discord, and then we'll be ready to chit chat to you guys and get the game started. So just like talk amongst yourselves for a bit, you know, and we'll get right on it. They're still wearing the same clothes. Has all this has this only been like a day of story time?
Yes.
Fuck's sake. Who was that?
I don't know.
So that was chapter 1 of Life is Strange Before the Storm. Experience was quite similar to paying a homeless man to shit in your eyes, ears and mouth for 3 hours. Possibly the worst game we've done on stream. I don't know if it was worse than Mass Effect Andromeda. I think that's going to take some beating. Yeah, let's see how we did. I think we pretty much, with the exception of the Nathan one, we went with the majority for all the major choices. Oh, no, there's more. I'm going to fart again. Yeah, I don't give a shit about any of this. So there it was, folks. Life is Strange Before the Storm, Chapter 1. Oh, right. Is anything going to happen in Chapter 2? Let's have a look.
I want my fucking money!
No, that's it. The guy you stole money from gets annoyed. That's the whole plot, it looks like, of the next one. And more boring teenage romance I don't give 2 fucks about.
Well, the good thing is, there's actually only 3 episodes.
Huh. That's good.
But they're long. They're as long as, like, I think that was 3 hours.
Yeah. That was one of the most profoundly boring gaming experiences I've ever had on a game that I wasn't stuck on and going around in circles for hours trying to figure out what to do. There is no excuse for a game this bad to even exist. I want to say a big thank you to everybody who came along to the stream tonight. An extra big thank you to the people who donated via Super Chat and essentially reimbursed us for the game. Always grateful for those donations, especially since YouTube has slashed the money we're getting to the point of where it's basically nothing now. I mean, it's a reduction of about 450, 500 pounds. I mean, we've gone from like 700 to like 250 a month, you know, from YouTube. So yeah, it's considering we have more views and more subs now, that should never have happened. But Adpocalypse, you know, PewDiePie said nigger and ruined it for everyone, basically. So we're super grateful for all the super chats that we get. So thank you guys who did that, who donated. If you do want to help us out, we've got sponsorship is now available. We've also got Patreon. The merchandise doesn't net us a lot of money. Most of that goes to the company that makes them. But it's cool to have the merchandise anyway, in my opinion, because it's free advertising for us, you know, and then you guys get to, you know, represent the Cortex Club. So thanks very much for coming along tonight, guys. I'm gonna crawl off to bed, and while Gemma's sleeping, I'm gonna be, you know, probably sending a few of you dick pics. So look forward to that. Not of my dick, I mean of ones I found on Google. So thanks, good night. End the stream, Gemma, you got the fucking remote. Forest fires. How do they work?